jumping low.
Way goes under. What? Three there.
Settle.
So much tension going on here. There's still and there is the
Hello everyone and welcome to Hold Forward Tekken 7 OCE Netplay Tourney number 4, now part of the Tekken World Tour, officially a dojo event. How fucking cool is that? Today I am joined by Jiraxxitron and Shannon. How you guys doing tonight? What's going on?
Not too bad. How about yourself?
Yeah, I'm doing bloody good. I'm ready to watch some good ass fucking Tekken.
Oh yeah, me too. I'm really happy to be back here once again, commentating for you guys. Yeah, it's absolutely a pleasure, and to be a part of the Tekken World Tour, that's absolutely a plus.
Crazy stuff, Shanny, because the thing about the OCE region, right, is that we don't have a regional qualifier.
Right.
So
yeah.
entering these tournaments and getting those points, accumulating those points is so important in OCE, which makes it all the more like the stakes even higher.
Oh yeah, and what's it called? To remember back to 2019. What's it called, when we tried so hard for Rest to be able to make the TWT finals, absolutely amassing such massive dojo events for him. What's it called, made a lot of memories that that are unforgettable, and I really hope that this year's TWT season is the same for all the people competing this year. I'm really excited to be here once again.
Yeah, because you look back at that and you think of it as such a high point in this community, right? Seeing all those people get together, playing in one tournament, just to see our boy play with the best in the world, right?
Yeah, that's exactly right.
Yeah, and I like to think it's the same thing here. You look at the players here tonight. There's so many of them, and obviously it's a lot of people playing for points for themselves. But just to see it all come together, so we can get our own points and send our boys to get their international experience, very, very important, and something I like to see.
Oh yeah, for sure. And like something that we think about for 2019, of course, there's a lot of players, this is their first year for the TWT, and of course, like, that scramble for points, like, in the beginning for all of us was pretty intense, like, and I feel like definitely the base skill for level for a lot of these players was much lower back then too. So it's really exciting to see how people are going to try and make these dojos work.
We're different people, Shanny. We're different. We've changed, kind of like how we're going into this match right now. Jack versus Kazuya. We're sort of expecting a bit of a jack-off, right? But
oh yeah,
sort of.
I was expecting a little bit of jacking off to be happening, in our first match.
A jack-off or two. But Flawless opting with the Kazuya, and it's really not paying off right now.
Oh no, 2 hell sweeps blocked already, and the down back ones they're starting already. But again, maybe might not have wanted the mirror match, but still will know the match of knowledge, right? I feel like I speak for myself here when I say I learned my main. I know how to beat my own main. Maybe Flawless has the same tactic and idea. Really hard to step the Kazuya, kind of offense as Jack. It's all that kind of stuff like accommodating here.
I agree, because Flawless is a very studied player. He studies the game a lot. He is a good learner as well, and with that in mind, Flawless will definitely be going into this game knowing that, hey, this matchup's a bit rough for Kazuya. He doesn't have that stepping, and he has to take risks to challenge those wave dash matchups.
Oh yeah, and look, there's another reason right there, the while standing 1-2, punishing that while standing 2-1. Really big stuff here for Flawless. But the wake up 3 breakup going to come out here. Whoa, absolutely. Flawless almost broke his heart there, but just a reverse on that broken heart, and whoa, takes the second round 2-0 right now. Looking really strong. Maybe he is calling that Jack. He wants that Jack off. Maybe he's like, hey, I'm not afraid of your counter pick. I'm not afraid of your Kazuya. I want to see your main. I see it Flawless.
You can see it. He's very confident right now, playing aggressively with those blue sparks as well. So He's not scared at all.
Oh yeah, for sure. Oh my god, and a great block on the hell sweep once again. That is 100%. That's almost 100% block on those hell sweeps. I think it might have also actually been 100% block on that hell sweep. That is a solid first game for Woe right there.
First game, for sure. And when you're flawless and you've studied their matchup and you go into it, you counter pick, and it just sort of falls on your face like that. So hard. What do you do? What does that do to your confidence, right?
Yeah, of course, and like that comes down to the of course you do a lot of the the written work, but when you go out into the field, you might not have that experience. You got to have that both what's it called, both sides of that kind of coin there, right? When you're trying to play and learn these matchups, right? Yeah. Maybe Flawless had the download on paper, but he got into it. His timings were all messed up. He's hell sweeping in the wrong situations. He's forgetting all these situations of punishment. It happens. You got to get a little bit more experienced here. But let's see if Flawless switches back to that Jack as we're expecting, or if he can.
Sometimes the application matters, and when you're not playing your main, it doesn't matter if it's a good matchup. Maybe you're not apt for those situations. So changing to the Jack might be a better pick in this situation.
Yeah. And of course, I feel like there's a lot of situations where I feel like Jack can't deal with themselves, about, right? Again, that weaker horizontal movement, it might be a little bit better to forward 1-1. That's Jack's new move this season, right? His latest move.
For sure.
Nice. And the full crash down for 1+2. Such a strong move. I really like how Woe's using it. It's been very different to how you see a lot of Jacks use it. Not used as often, used a lot more often, excuse me, than a lot of other Jacks. And now it's the Volcano. Tried to get the side switch combo, but unfortunately didn't get it.
He's not Anakin, unfortunately.
Tried to whip punish for the 4-2, but unfortunately just was a little bit out of range. Nice full crash down one. Nice, and the forward one. And he has blue sparks of his own.
Yeah, okay. For sure. And to go back to your point real quick, Shanny, yeah, when you don't have that lateral movement, they're just going to play a real linear game, right? So they got to be awake. They got to be ducking, blocking those lows, pulling them out with those whiffs, and wow, another blue spark again. And
that was a call out right there, right with the blue spark. Damn, try to get the forward one, try to get that some kind of Okazemi there, but then while standing one once again, the down back one, Flawless is on a little speck of life left here, but he does have rage available. Oh, but the standing 2 jab, such a great keep out tool. Even in the mirror match, you see just that standing jab just doing so much work. That down 4, that standing jab, excellent low parry for Woe here. Optimal combo with them to the wall. Nice, just goes for the down back one, just tries to go for the Okazemi again,
wow.
Gets the...
all the momentum right now, Shane, all of it.
Oh, for sure. And he gets some kind of float with the back 3 once again as well. All right. Flawless. Oh, trying to get the whip punish with the down 4-2, but it just was a little bit out of range. Forward 2 coming out here. Oh, but what a call that down 4-2.
From the heavens, Shane. From the absolute heavens, that's going to be a wall combo for him.
Nice. Oh, nice. Goes for the down one of his own. Went for a power crush, but unfortunately didn't get it. Just spacing each other out here. The down 4-1 puts him in rage. This might be dead. This might be dead. No, it's not, but it's steady.
It's just it's going to matter though. Wow, nice pull out.
Rage hide himself? No, he should have rage hided himself with the down 4-1.
And you can do forward 1+2 there as well. It should definitely reach, and now he's one game away from getting sent to the loser, Shanny.
That's a heartbreaker for Flawless. But he should not be tilted. I wouldn't be tilted from that. You just got to keep fighting back. You're so close here. Excellent punish with the 2-1. All right, just trying to claw back. He's half live, gone already. Could have had a whiff punish there with the 4-1+2.
And sort of clamoring for something. Clamoring for that down 4-2, Shanny.
Yeah, but he's just not getting it. Oh, trying to go for the follow-up. Nice, excellent combo from Woe here. Goes to the wall throw. Buffed in the final patch. Nice. Dare try to go for the Cossack. Oh, he could have. Oh, he had. That was definitely a low parry from Woe as well.
Yeah.
Woe just on the defense, especially, just really had all the right places. Right, you saw he had the perfect timings on those hell sweeps. Really was just again like. Just placing everything correctly, and the whiff punishes were just a little, just like an inch, the tiniest little inch away from being really, really good for Flawless. Again, as you said before, had the forward 1+2 already fresh in the mind after hitting it on Woe. Just could have used it again after that rage art on block. Had no idea. But as you said, Flawless is a studied man. He's going to study that for sure, and we'll see his team back.
Yeah, he's studied, but on the flip side of that, you could sort of see those little situations where maybe it was nerves, but Flawless was really struggling to make those punishes where it mattered, even though he sort of had those defensive situations like the rage art, like the block on the lows. They had a little punish. He could have launched that. And same with the rage art. He could have wall bounced that. He could have done a rage art of his own. Maybe some inexperience. Maybe some.
Or
some
maybe,
nerves.
yeah, you could also attribute it to too many cooks, right? He's seen the rage art on block, and he's like, oh, I've got like 300 things I can do here. What's the most optimal? Oh shit, I'm too late. Excuse my French.
But
I'm too late.
The thing is that when you're blocking a rage art, you're gonna kill.
Yeah.
So yeah, you can't overthink that situation. You just gotta block it, and then you're on, right?
Yeah.
You have it. So,
Keep it simple, stupid.
Keep
as
it
they like
simple
to-
for sure.
Yeah,
For sure.
as they used to say back, what's it called? Back to me back in high school.
Yeah. For
But
sure.
our next match will be Albino Skittles versus Yarrow, if I'm correct. All right.
Cool. All right. So Albino Skittles, a bit of a Brisbane boy. Your boy, Shanny.
Yeah. One of my.
What are your what?
Well, one of Brisbane.
Oh,
Yeah,
I thought you were gonna finish.
no. That's all I gotta say. Plays Gigas. What's it called? Has been coming to offlines for about like 2 years. What's it called? Started coming out around about second half of 2019. Has been very very big part of the scene, both online and offline. So it's it's good to see him here, just in these tournaments, really helping out with hold forward as
And
well.
On the flip side of that, we got Yaru, who is picking the Kazuya, very solid Kazuya. I have played him once before online, and I can attest that he has some pretty good machiners, even though you saw the bear on that screen before. So, heading into our game one right here, Gigas versus the Kazuya, and it's a sort of similar situation to Kazuya versus Jack Shanny. You sort of don't have that lateral movement, so you got to take a little bit more risk on dealing with that. Wave him.
Oh my god, the full crash down for two. So it was like 5 of them. That's like shades of my Anna, honestly. Nah,
He was sort of
nice.
like reaching out for them. He was like, "Hey, can you come closer? Can you come? Can you come?"
He's just trying to grab those ankles right there.
Yeah, for
Nice,
sure.
another full
And
crash down for
finally
two.
finds his legs right there, and that's the round for Skills.
Yeah, for sure. That was like all full crash down for two there. Alright, nice. Going for that full
Maybe
one for two.
some Brisbane mind game session.
Oh yeah, for sure. Nice. Instead of going for the proper block punish, it goes instead for the hell sweep. Oop. Oh, I had the whip punish, but the up forward two Skittles is just absolutely belly flopping his way to it. It's actually hit him. All right, now we've got some scissors as well. Nice, excellent whip punish with the 2-1. Excellent duck on the Goliath 4. I don't think Bino was ready for that block at all. Nice up for 1+2. Nice whip punish with the 4-4. And the mix up.
And Yari's had enough of that parting shit.
Yeah, for sure. Like he's like, hey, like play serious with me. Nice down for 2 electric.
Wow.
Excellent work from Yari, but unfortunately drops the combo. He literally drops the easy part of the combo.
Hey,
Nice.
I was like, but he did it, man. Kazuya plays the cool.
Yeah. Nice. Oh.
Oh, is it gonna
What is
kill
it?
him? Oh, and then he got blocked. And he just did it again anyway. He's like, I'm gonna hit you with that. I don't care. Dude.
Oh my god, this is absolute maniacal right now. Try to punish the 4-1+2. Oh, instead gets a down back 2 on a counter hit on a block down for 2. Nice, whip punish the electric. That's 4 electrics.
Well,
Trying to go
got
for 5, but unfortunately didn't get it. Nice, full crash down for 2 once again. I guess that's one way to deal with electric. Nice, gets a full combo there. Skittles has got it.
Oh,
Double
he's
key
up
shot.
back.
Double key shot.
Oh,
It's just the side step. Alright.
Key charge
another
of his
key shot.
own. Oh, wow.
Oh, recharge.
He's got a block. Oh, he was key charged. That was a very
That is
smart
a
option from Pino.
Big brain bait from Bino there. Baits out the key charge for the rage art. Nice up. Oh, up and
Wow.
step electrics then. Nice combo. Yaro's playing no more games. That's half your life gone already, Bino. Nice, but the CD1. Nice, down for 2-1 for the
very
power
good.
crash. Oh, what a float! Bino has no fear at all. Nice full crash down for 2, but it doesn't drop the combo again, and finally, for the first time, full crash
Alright,
down for
Shanny.
2 is stuck.
Alright, buddy, I got 2 questions for you, Shanny. First question, what the hell was that?
Look, I'm just as confused as you are. Honestly, I feel like How did Bino get 2 rounds? His two most used moves were full crash down for 2 and up forward 1+2. How did he make that work in any form?
And another question, Shanny, another question. When you have a Kazuya player like that and his electrics on every time, like 100% hit rate, the pressure's on, what do you do about that?
It's honestly, it's hard. Honestly, like once the execution is right there, you know, and they have access to that extremely fast, you know, +5 on block launcher that will do half your life bar if you get sent to the wall. It's hard to play around.
They tracks now for some ungodly
and also, and it tracks even harder because you're a big.
Yeah, you're big, so you can't move.
And so you have to hold it. You know, maybe that full crash down for 2 was the plan. Maybe that was the plan.
It wasn't a bad idea, but then he was belly flopping on him.
Look, all I'm saying is the electric will float the belly flop, Bino. If you're listening in right now, the electric will.
You shouldn't be listening. You should be playing the game. But if you are.
But if the intention is to play, the intention is to use moves to play around electric, which you probably have to do as a big, I think there's just a little bit less committal moves that you can do, right? Instead of going for that full crash down for 2 every time, you know, just a little down 4, you can play off that situation, right? But again, you know, every situation can be played with electric, right? Hey, I've been hit by a down 4. I'm gonna do an electric.
You saw,
hey, you know,
I can tell you, as
someone
someone who plays machiners and stuff, you sort of just fried out for no reason.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, going for the counter hit down for 2. Bino trying to get for some. Damn, but the I didn't even know what that's called.
Wow,
flip. Not.
And you saw right there, Shanny, he sort of broke the normal grab, and he sort of did the jumping knee to sort of beat both options there, right? The grab and the low kick there. So that was a good option from Bino. Very smart.
Alright, just using that glass stance, but then a flip once again, 4-4-2. One of Gigas' better moves.
Oh.
That actually might punish. That's a punish.
Yeah, that's a straight up punish for sure.
the first hit of down forward 1+2 from Gigas is like -30. I swear to God. Nice little jab. Oh my God, here's the 10 hit. Damn, try to go for the 10 hit. Alright, electric +5 once again, just playing on the situation. Oh, here's a 10 hit from Bino now too. What is these 10 hits? Nice 4-4-3 with punish. Oh, going for the Oki once again. But the nice 4-3 counter hit. Woo. What was that camera there? That was a weird looking camera.
Oh, playing that situation again. Wow, push back further than you usually.
Yeah, but just jumping. Oh, the up forward 4-4. Excellent block.
What is happening?
Alright. Calm down. Alright, the 1-2. Oh wow, this is going to the wall. He actually might kill. This might go on stage jams, will it kill? This might go on. Oh no, but instead just goes for the Okizami.
Wow.
He crushes with the flying part of the unblockable. How often do you see that? Nice going for the plus range here. Damn, they can full commit on the duck. That's actually extremely dangerous against Gigas there, right?
And like 1 round away from losing, he finally decides to play content.
Nice, that's a 1 break not broken. Oh, 4-4-2 gets a follow-up, but nice Bino rolls out of it. Doesn't get no 4-4-4 follow-up. This is insanity. Excellent block. Wow. Goes for the unblockable. Alright, unblockable once again.
Yaru realizing that the damage is done.
Yaru realizing that maybe you should test Bino's skills reflexes. He's not Scorpion. He might be from Brisbane, but he's not Scorpion, so you can test his reflexes.
Just because they're from Brisbane doesn't mean they're all born with it. Just...
Yeah, look, not all of us have to be built different, you know? You know, sometimes
all of us have to be built the same.
Some of us are built different in a different way. You know, you got to be. Everyone's built a little bit different.
So you're built differently. Wow, very nice.
Exactly. You know, I'm keeping it on a positive light here. You're either built different or you're built different. That's to everyone in chat as well. Believe in yourself.
Guys. Everyone in chat, make sure to love yourself, guys, because you guys are unique.
Love your playstyle. As wacky and wrong as it might be.
Yeah. There's a, you know, that's such a trap that you can fall in, right? Where it's like, oh, I shouldn't be using that move. If it's in the game, right? There's a time and place for it.
Yeah, of course. What's it called? And I feel like a true character mastery comes with like every single one of your character's moves. As trash a situation as they might be, they're still a move, and they're still situational. That means there is a situation for it.
And speaking of trash, here's 2 not trash players. Subject versus Tupai. Tupai, NZ's boy. He's probably the most prolific player in all of New Zealand. He enters all the tournaments every week, goes to his Rambats, and he's hungry. He's very, very hungry.
Very hungry.
Yeah, he plays a style too. You know, Kunimitsu is a character with a very storied history in New Zealand, right? There's been a lot of them. But even with that, if you're from New Zealand, you're still not used to Tupai. So I'm expecting a lot of trickery. But on the other hand, Subject is a tall order, Shanny.
Yeah, for sure. Subject is definitely like a hard, a hard mountain to climb. And mountain is a way I'd really describe his playstyle as well. Very defensive, really places his buttons correct in the right places, and again, just tries to use those relies on his defense and just pure fundamental knowledge to really
And the other thing with that, Shanny, is that the way that Tupai plays, when he struggles to deal with very annoying posts like the down two we're just seeing they're setting up.
Oh yeah, for sure. Maybe Tupai might be a little bit what's it called? Gets a little bit frustrated with these small things and might act out rashly. Might try to go for those hard reads just to really beat that out. And you saw it right there. Went for the Kin 3-2. Nice down two once again. Damn, went for the up 4-3 instead.
Keep up Kin 3-2 is very much a staple of Tupai's game plan, but not really working out in this first round, Shane.
Oh yeah, no, for sure. Subject just literally sitting back and going, yeah, sure, do your fancy ninja poses. I'll sit here at the other screen.
I can tell you from experience, he does it, and you just gotta stand there and wait. Like, what is he doing if you're just standing in front full screen?
Oh yeah, for sure. And I feel like it's a common thing in a lot of games where people, their best option is to do nothing, but they still will do something else, right?
Yeah, for sure. But Subject's a smarter player than that.
Oh yeah, for sure. Subject, winning the Couch Warriors League overall last year as well. You got to expect him to be at least somewhat of a smart player, right? Dragon. Nice again, the Kin 3-2. Again, Subject being really patient, just finding that situation.
It's an absolute war right now.
Wow! And the counter hit roll running too. That's a lot of damage right there. Gets the full combo as well with the walk and the up forward 3+. That's dead.
Wow.
Round 3.
Right. Subject up 2 rounds here, feeling really, really solid here. I'm really liking again as we said, the patience. Excellent punish.
Oh, while fighting back, he kicks and screams too, but he won't back down without a fight.
But the whip punish with the while standing too. Dragonov's wall carry, unfortunately doesn't get the full one, doesn't get into the fall, but the G clef. And that drops to the final hit. Kunimitsu's small body. You know how Kunimitsu is like. Damn, try to go for the one throw, but unfortunately didn't get it. Alright. Trying to go for some set mix-ups. Damn, went for the parry. But what an excellent float from Subject. Jab check into the jab and floated it.
You know, Tupai, every Kunimitsu player in the world, as a matter of fact, will be spewing after seeing that.
After seeing, making the hard read correctly and then still getting punished for it.
Still getting punished. That's
but
great.
Again, when you think about it, right? Subject made just as much of a hard read against Tupai as he did against Subject. So, wow, what great play all across the board from Subject.
And,
as I said.
What I will say, Shanny, is to sort of expand on my point before, the thing about Tupai is that when it comes to lows, he tries to deal with them head on. Right? Sometimes it's when it comes to a low poke like down 2, sometimes it's less about dealing with the low itself, and it's more about dealing with the situation after.
Yeah.
Right? And I feel like Tupai sort of tries to deal with the lows head on. He gets a bit frustrated, and that's when those panic moves start to come out.
Oh yeah, for sure. And you saw earlier on in the first game, you saw Tupai got forced into crouch, and his first instinct, full crouch down 4-3. Really just try to maybe put some kind of fear into Subject, right? Hey, don't put me into a situation, right?
Yeah, for sure.
I'm one step ahead here. And let's see if Subject still will try to enforce that down 1. We'll try to enforce that forced crouch. Because, Tupai just has basically said, hey, I'm not afraid. And Subject's not afraid to throw those while running 2s out either.
But the other thing is that Subject has that information.
Yeah, for sure. and it's all about the information plus the mind games, right?
Yeah.
And I think Kunimitsu, a character with really great mind games as well. Again, you see that right there. Mind games down forward 1-2 is -10, but it has a follow-up that is -14. You get that a better
So
punish.
it's a 2
but-
situation right there. Right?
Exactly right. Yeah. Again, 2-Bite, just hey, let me play my situation.
Yeah.
You don't get to play yours, and I feel like Subject is perfectly fine with that. I feel like again, Subject play just again small pokes, just the small buttons. Has the life lead, doesn't need to make any kind of risk. But wow, what a duck! While sending one secures the first round for Subject. All right, up to 4.
Yeah, I
Set.
think Tupai maybe realizing, hey, I got to get some things started here.
Yeah, for sure. And again, just trying to rely on that set. It's a really interesting way of how. What is going on? Why is this happening again? And 2-Bite finally lands it. He does this for the 4th time in a row, and finally lands it. Trying to go for the side to 2 into quarter circle forward to ender. Nice. 2-Bite.
Wow, that's a way to make a comeback.
That's a way to get a first round. Like, oh, what was that? 2-Bite just absolutely using all the ninja tactics in the book. Hidden Leaf Village type beat.
Yeah, anime drops.
Again, using as we were saying before, or using all the moves in the book to get that kind of mastery. You see, 2-Bite just uses all these moves from all the stances. Really interesting outlook.
Yeah,
on
he
Kunimitsu.
is very interesting.
You see, very different to a lot of other different Kunimitsu styles, where they'll just be very patient, just really use all of Kunimitsu's like in quotation mark good moves, but 2-Bite uses them all. I really like this. But
the flip side of that, Shanny, the flip side of that is that when it comes down to a fact where, hey, maybe I do have to simplify my game plan a bit, he sort of struggles with it.
Yeah, for sure.
And so, speaking of struggling, it's not looking too good.
Yeah, for sure. Again, 2-Bite got that first round, but then Subject in the next round just absolutely completely shut him out. Here's down 2, he's getting the life lead once again. You see, it's just absolutely been the staple, right? It's been Subject gets the life lead, and just absolutely like annoys 2-Bite into making some form of risk, increases that life lead, and then just like plays it there.
And 2-Bite just absolutely scratching the full situations, but Subject just knows, I don't actually have to deal with any of it.
Yeah, exactly. Oh, try to whip punish with the 4-1, but unfortunately it's just a frame too late. Nice. Check put it down forward 1. Subject. Again, the mountain that 2-Bite had to climb, and unfortunately he fell off.
Yeah. Sometimes not everyone can climb Mount Everest, Steve.
Oh yeah, for sure. But 2-Bite, of course, gave us a pretty good moments. I think again, we saw that specialization right there. Like you can say maybe he might not have won, but you saw at least 80% of Kunimitsu's move list there. You know.
yeah, for sure. And you know, 2-Bite gonna use that as a learning experience. I know it's a character that he finds very annoying, something he sort of struggles with, and I think this is a good time for him to sort of look back at the tapes, look at the character a bit, and say, well, what can I take away with this? Because getting experience against a player on Subject's level is very important.
Oh yeah, and a player like Subject that will pretty much force into you to slow down, take it easy.
Yeah.
Right, because sometimes you have to. Sometimes there will be players that will be able to beat your tempo. You can try and set the tempo, but they'll just be better at setting their own tempo, right? And once they're perfectly comfortable playing the game they're wanting to play it, it's extremely hard to get them out of that.
And that's a big thing about taking the sort of the next step as a player, right? Is sort of like, okay, I have a play style that I prefer. It's good. It gets me wins. All of a sudden, I'm in a match and tournament where I have to play outside my comfort zone. And being able to do that is a big step to moving up as a player.
Yeah, for sure. Understanding your win conditions and really being able to extend that into what's it called, multiple different routes into that win condition. That's really important.
That's a big key word, Shanny, is win conditions, because I feel like 2-Bite goes in with his game plan and sort of has to take a step back and be like, hey, what is my win condition?
Yeah.
How, like, so for example, against someone like me, Asuka versus Kunimitsu, you know what the matchup's like, right? Asuka can't do anything, but I feel like when 2-Bite sort of enters that matchup, he sort of forgets what it is about that matchup that's so awesome, and he just sort of plays his own thing as well. No, he can just stay back. You can just do 2-2-2. It's a knife. She can't parry it. And you can do sidestep 2 and do all these little situations that Asuka can't do anything about, but he sort of loses track of it.
Yeah, and like that's another form of having adaptivity, right? Because people will be like, oh, you got to adapt to what your opponent is doing, but you also have to adapt to what you're doing, right? Of course, because it's character matchups, of course, exist, but I think player matchups and understanding the other player as well is a really important part of succeeding in tournament. And just really again, win condition, basing your playstyle around win condition is really important.
And that's the thing about Tekken that makes it so interesting, right? Is that you have all those aspects, but then you gotta crush them together, and then do it in the first of two. And I think that's what makes this game really.
You gotta win 60, 90-second rounds.
Yeah, exactly. It's very hard. It's very
hard game.
To do. Yeah, it's a hard game, but there's some people that make it look easy, and I think we got one of them coming up right.
And the next match is... Oh. Wait.
Yeah, apparently we're having some technical difficulties.
Okay, so we've got Yagami versus... Luna. Okay, so Yagami versus Luna. So you can introduce both those players for me.
Do you even have to introduce Yagami? I think the big question, right, going into this game is like, well, Yagami can play whoever he feels like, so who's it gonna be? Hey, I think it's something that chat can play with and be like, hey, what character do you want to see Yagami play? I want to see Yagami play some cool characters and not some dumb characters.
Honestly, even though we just saw them, I'd really like to see Yagami play Kunimitsu again. It would be really interesting to see the dynamic switch between Tupai and Yagami on Kunimitsu. And again, I think that's a character that's still quite strong, is very viable for tournament.
You know who I'd love to see? I'd love to see Yagami play Anna.
Oh no.
No, I'm serious. I want to see what Yagami does with the character.
Yeah, for sure. What's it called? Again, Anna's another character that, of course, I don't. You know, this is 100% bias coming from an anime where I don't think as viable as Kunimitsu in the tournament situation, but I think that Anna can be played very compact like Yagami likes to play, and I think you're right. I think I'd like to see Yagami play almost.
Yeah, right. That'll be awesome. And on the other side of that, you know, never mind Yagami. We also got Luna on the other side. The Eliza specialist coming into play, and not a character that you see a lot of in this region.
Oh yeah, for sure. Eliza is a very interesting character. There was that small period in last season when you know, the Pakistan reign of terror came about, and you know, the first opinion that really came from them was hey, Eliza is actually a really good character. Like,
and then the rest of the world is like, why though?
Why? Yeah, why? It's like, oh, but they do 2D things. It's like, oh, every 2D character does 2D things, right, guys? Like, but of course, while I don't think that Eliza is, of course, top tier as they made her out to be, I still think that she's I think she's a character with merit. And a character with a lot of sneaky tactics that you have to be aware of. Situations, of course, once you get to the wall, she's extremely scary. It uses one EX bar, and she can just make another EX bar and just keep putting you in that blender. So you got to be extremely careful with that.
Definitely. And just to give Luna a bit of clout real quick, he entered one of those online challenges for OCE, right? And he made it very far. He even took a game on Dion Gray. So Luna, when he has his moments,
for sure.
Eliza can be very scary. And yeah, when you're pushed against the wall, that's sort of that juicy, meaty thing that any Eliza player would want to sink their teeth into, right? And it's not just because they're going to
Alright, so let's get into game one. So Yagami going straight out of the gate with the Elisa. I like that. What's it called? As much as we said we wanted to see all these other characters, Elisa is Yagami's main.
I like it because it tells me that, hey, Yagami knows the stakes here and he's focused.
Of course, yeah, he's serious about those TWPT points, right?
So it's good stuff.
Again, I let me be perfectly honest, guys. It's been, again, Eliza is such an obscure character. I've completely forgot the stance. All right, so I'm just going to be staying
Moonglide.
this whole set. Moonglide, that's exactly right. Yeah. Yeah. See, you're way more of a nerd than me.
Oh, I'm a nerd.
So the Moonglide 2 lands. I really like the use of the Moonglide 2. You know, made safe. What's it called? Knockdown on hit. The EX Moonglide is a wall bounce as well. Extremely fast wall bounce that you have to play around. Excellent movement by.
And even just
Yagami.
disregarding the reward, right? Just a decent approach tool in its own right.
Yep.
Wow!
What an excellent job.
Crazy read to take the first round. Good stuff from Luna.
Well, right, that's a great risk reward right there. It's like he had the life lead there. The only real move that Yagami could do within that time frame was either back 3 or down 3. And if the back 3 hit, he probably still would have had more life. So really calculated from there. And it just, the mix, he's nice, eh?
Oh, but now back against the wall.
There it is.
Wow.
One of Eliza's best moves, honestly, that instant EX dive kick. Extremely hard to punish. Is -13, but he's extremely hard to punish. Nice, and the forward 1+2 just going for the power crush. That was extremely dangerous, but Luna has it here, but here's some chainsaws.
Sometimes taking those big risks can really throw the opponents off guard.
Of course, for sure. Nice. Not as much of a risk, but a whole lot of reward. The chainsaws. Oh my god, that sequence right there.
Yeah, absolutely schmucks, dude.
I gotta say that instant dive kick was really nice though. I really like that, just like even in pressure, just being able to have that execution in the back forward too, sealing Yagami's first round. Let's see if he can make a comeback here.
Specialist mind coming to play right.
For sure. 2 bars of meter on Luna right here. Of course, you have the EX DP to get you out of pressure. You have that EX dive kick that you can use almost any time. Excellent punish. The bloody drive. This is going to be a lot of damage.
All of a sudden, a pretty safe low, and he's paying for it. So
Yeah,
hard.
there you go.
Right
Wow, but what an excellent read from Yagami. Down for 1-4 counter hit into the guaranteed. Her rocket launcher stomp. 1+2 grab
Rocket
broken.
launcher still.
Down for 1-4. Again, the down for ones. Again, the
Wow,
instant
look
dive
at that
kick.
movement. All of a sudden, full screen.
All of a sudden, full screen.
And
If
you
look at
got,
the character
yeah,
itself,
Luna struggling to get in, and that's around for you now.
when you what's it called? A lot of Elisa players, you know, when they're on the back foot, they really hate to play that back foot. But playing on the back foot against Elisa is just as painful. You know, it's that what's it called?
That's the double-edged sword, exactly.
Or you could say the double-edged shield in that case.
Isn't it just a shield? Anyways. You got me rushing in. Rushing in with those jabs, and Luna trying his best to keep outrunning him.
Yeah, for sure. And the down back four, I really like the use of the down back four. Really not afraid. People are like, oh, but it's launch function.
Wow. Huge wall bounce, and this is a very dangerous.
Okay.
Got those chainsaws out. Oh, but Luna trying his best to fight back.
The 2-2 on Wake Up trying to go for that 14th round. Nice.
Oh, he's
Again,
what a mix up. But
again,
good
they
defense for Yagami. The break
1+2
is
break
broken.
broken. Back foot 2 once again. I really
That's
like how
so
Yagami. The Yagami.
Oh my god, Shanny, never mind Yagami.
Moonglide
dude.
too.
What's the timing on look right now?
Wow. Again, as we were saying in the first round, playing off that Moonglide 2. Knockdown and hit so much damage, completely safe, extremely fast if you can do it instantly from your stance. Wow, Luna. Playing Eliza to you know, an extremely high level right now, taking a game of Yagami. Even though we, as we said before, took a game off Dion Gray, is still the underdog in this matchup against Yagami, and still taking a game off one of another of OCE's premier players.
And having Luna just having a bunch of timing reads right now that I can only imagine is really throwing Yagami back right now.
For sure, and it'll be really interesting to see how Yagami adapts this, right? Because first thing that I noticed, right, was the playing on the head throw, the 1+2 throw. I'm really interested. Nothing that Yagami's really done from that situation has really paid off.
No,
for
not
him.
at all.
You know,
Not
the
at all.
first idea was to backdash, maybe try and look for a whiff punish of sorts. But what's it called? Luna just backed up himself,
Yeah.
and really nothing happened. And then the second time went for the power crash. Maybe thought a button was coming out this time, but unfortunately didn't get anything out of it either, and that led to his demise, of course.
Yeah.
But it's really interesting to see if Yagami will still try and play on that upward
Very-
1+2.
Yeah, for sure. Very unusual for Yagami to struggle to find their timing.
That's life lead here for Luna. What's it called? This is one of Eliza's typically hard matchups here. Stage-wise, at least, you know. Again, as we said before, Eliza loves to get the wall, but
And
she
we
can't
talk
get the
about
wall.
win conditions, right? It's like, well, my win conditions don't.
Yeah, my main win condition is good.
And Eliza's literally the only character that's like that.
For sure. Like, I think, you know, where the win condition extremely changes, right? There's characters that are extremely good at the wall, like your Eddies, like your, you know, or like a whole heap of characters, but no one really gets hurt as much as Eliza does without them. And you see it there, first round go Yagami, the back three once again. Nice, going for the down three, just going for the Okami once again.
Because now you have to play a real patient poking game against a character that, to be quite frank, just does it way better.
Just destroys you in it. 1+2 break broken once again. Maybe Yagami trying to play off those three ones once again. Just checking the grab rate, or just really willing to find something off that. The back foot two once again, the shoe shine, down foot one. Rage available for Luna, and 2 bars. This is a speck of life left. All he needs is one hit though, but the full crash down four.
And Yagami knowing that this is his domain and he can sort of just bully him how he likes.
Yeah, for sure. It's like playing on that back foot, right? I feel like it's really easy for Yagami to get those small pokes in, right? Get those small hits and really just play how he wants to play on the infinite.
For sure. And yeah, just the pacing has just completely changed.
Oh yeah, for sure.
Yagami just on the front foot right here and just bullying him, and Luna's struggling to fight back right now.
But 2 bars are available for Luna. Maybe we can see some instant EX dive kick. Maybe we can see some, if Luna does get knocked down again, maybe we can see that what's it called, EX DP there. But the boot 2, 1+2 from Yagami evens it up. We're gonna 100% see a stage switch. Like,
for sure. As small as you can, Luna, is what I'd say.
for sure. Of course, like, I really don't think that the smallest stage might be the best, but of course, like, again, like Eliza's combos, you know, they have a little bit of wall carry to them. You know?
Yeah, they do, and that's a big part of playing that character, right? Is when you launch, you gotta find that wall, so you gotta optimize them. And I don't doubt that Luna will struggle with that.
Yeah, for sure. And of course, one with the EX bar available as well. You know, you have those bloody dry, what's it called? Excuse me, the Moonglide EX cancels from the buttons as well. So of course that wall carry is 110% there if you have the what's it called, the meter or the, you know, the optimization to do so. The dash jabs, of course, Luna has those.
But on the flip side of that, you can't give Yagami too much space to breathe.
Yeah, of course.
So it's a balancing act, and I think Mishima Dojo is Luna's pick, and I think that's the best option he could have went with.
Yeah, for sure. And what's it called again? Something not as small as maybe you may have indicated initially, but still something with walls and something with corners.
Yeah, exactly.
Again, if one wall is good, wedged in between 2 walls is even better. You know,
Way better.
even more chances to get a clean hit.
Because she's got a big chunky homing move, dude, and it will catch you if you're not ready.
Nice.
So nice.
Damn, unfortunately dropped the combo 1-1. But speaking of what's it called, we've been speaking about Eliza's wall game a lot recently, you know, in this past game. But Elise is pretty strong, especially once you get that
Underrated,
one
I'd say.
chainsaw. Yeah, for sure.
Very
The chainsaws
underrated.
at the wall, it's extremely hard to beat because even as it's hard to beat in neutral, even at the wall where a lot of it does wall splat and deal a lot of damage right into the situation once again. 1+2 break broken again. Let's see how Yagami wants to play it. Nice backdashes, but the while running one lands for
we're seeing
Luna.
it right there, that homing move. Getting caught up by these chainsaws right now. Wow, it's very dangerous for Luna. 10 seconds left.
Yeah, Luna does have rage and 1 bar. I had the 4-4-3, but unfortunately Didn't get
Gonna have to
follow
get
up.
something started. Oh, beautiful keep up from Yagami.
The forward two. Alright. Yagami now with the set lead here. Try to whiff punish it, but unfortunately didn't get it. The downward one. Just a small life lead here. Oh, but the chainsaw going right underneath the jab there. Nice, going for the boot combos here. Chainsaws once again. As we said before.
The absolute fresh.
Yeah.
Chainsaw.
That was an excellent what's it called, block there by Luna as well. Only the first hit. Oh, and the jump over.
Tech. Yagami's got it all, and it's all the chips are falling in his favor right now. One round away, buddy.
For sure, and I think what's it called, maybe might need to get gotten a little bit warmed up or something like that, or you know, just really starting to feel himself now that he's got that first game. You're letting the momentum really carry him here, because all these buttons are really playing well, and he's again the pacing, as we said before, the triangle, he's playing it all perfectly. The while standing three, going for that mix up there. Luna doesn't. Luna gets right on the mid. Nice, the 1-2 goes for the low. You normally don't see that. Yagami exploiting that. Hey, he wouldn't do that, right? And that kills! That damage is disgusting.
I was very impressed that game. I was just sort of sitting back on my
that
jaw
was
cape right there.
I really liked that whole sequence in that last round.
I was just
Luna,
sitting back not doing my job because it was so good, dude.
Because again, it's a very common string that's used in like lower levels of play with the Lisa, where if you hold it, you get the full launch on the what's it called, the jab string into the low. But you know, Yagami playing on that a little bit, you know, and Luna wasn't ready for it. Got sent all the way to the wall. That chainsaw low does so much, and the last hit sparks.
And that's sort of a indicator of the confidence that Yagami had in his reads. Took 2 games, took a while, but he got to a point where he had literally every read on him. We can throw something out like that, and it will counter hit. He knew when he chucked it out, it will counter hit, despite how scrubby you would think that string is. And
yeah, and
very impressive stuff.
But impressive also goes to Luna as well, taking another game off one of Australia's top players as well. That's something, you know, you can put on your resume. Hey, I took a game off Yagami.
Yeah, that's very impressive stuff.
I really, what's it called? I wouldn't be too upset with that. But of course, you can always every loss is a chance to improve, just as every victory is a chance to improve. And what's it called? I hope to see Luna, you know, come back, be stronger, all that kind of stuff. I would really love to see that.
And sometimes, it kind of, like as you saw in that game right there, it can be something as simple as tournament pacing, because you saw perfect tournament pacing from Yagami right there. Started off slow, and you could see as the set went on, it just revved and revved and revved until that final game where Yagami was pulling off every illicit cheaper you could think of, because he had every.
And again, it's like it was the smelt the blood, you know, smelt the blood in the water, you know, and really struck, and you know, smelt the fear as well. Really went for it, and you know, Yagami absolutely doing great there. But we've got the next matchup.
Speaking of sharks, an absolute shark with our boy Dimmy Shanny. It's our boy.
Yeah, Dimmy. What's it called?
Christchurch's boy Oregano, and he made a lot of upsets last week. Shanny.
Oh yeah. What's it called? I heard about it. Unfortunately, I didn't get to watch it. But what's it called? I read the bracket. I did a little bit of research. Oregano absolutely upset so many people last week.
And we could very much see another one right here.
For sure. You know, as much as I love Demi, I love to see an upset. I love to see an underdog story. But that's how an underdog story starts, with an excellent up forward 4. Goes for the 1+2. Okazami goes for another one, but an excellent punish from Demi. Demi always will have that punishment on deck. Nice down for 1, just checking him. Excellent block. And try to go for the Omen, but unfortunately did get it in the wake up kick. First round for Oregano.
And yeah, and the thing is that usually you'd say, well, Zafina is one of the best characters in the game right now, but Demi has the neutral to match. But can he deal with the partying that's going on right now, Shanny?
Yeah, for sure. The Scarecrow, the stances, it's so hard because that Scarecrow 4 is looming, you know? That high crushing power crush. Speaking of a power crush, excuse me, there was one really used right there. But that Scarecrow power crush, even though it is launch punishable, it does go underneath highs. It does power crush, you know.
Wow,
all that kind
and you saw right there the frame straight from Demi. Maybe
For sure.
Organa doesn't know about this matchup.
Yeah, for sure. I think maybe Demi might be just again wanting to do pretty typical Hey Hachi thing, get that pressure going, get him to the wall.
Wow,
get those
excellent
forward
movement
four.
right now. Organa's like, hey, I'm playing Zafina, dude. That's my stream. What are you doing right now?
And the down back 2 whiff punish. A sheet. Demi.
Shit. And maybe, we're seeing right now Demi playing a lot more patiently now. Maybe he's noticed a few things from Organo, giving away so much information to him just in his first game.
Yeah, maybe Demi might be a little bit of a party pooper here, really just not letting any of the stance stuff going on right now.
What a
Demi.
nerd.
Yeah, Tekken Mega got that nerd stuff going on right now. Alright,
Nerd
nice
emoji
down 3.
stance.
Down 3 once again, nice forward 3. Again, just getting those plus streams, just going for those forward 3s. I really like how the delay on it, but the Mantis 2 counter hit. Oregano tries to send him to the wall, but instead goes to Okizemi, knows he can't send him to the wall with that combo. Oh, and the Tarantula down 1. Oh, and the dick jab, Oregano taking first game against Demi.
First game, and you sort of noticed that, yes, Demi was noticing some things. Yes, he was making adaptations, but he was 2 rounds down, and the time was ticking.
Yeah, for sure. And Oregano just using all of those stances. I really like it. It's all 3 of them. You saw the Tarantula, you saw the Mantis, you saw the Scarecrow, but you didn't see a single Scarecrow fall.
And
Really
that's
interesting.
the thing about Zafina, right? Is that you talk about Zafina and the Discords and stuff, and it's all about her neutral. It's all about her movement, and Demi's prepared for that because he's a very neutral-based player, right? And then you got someone like Oregano come in and be like, well, no, actually, no, I'm going to be a bit of a party animal, and that's a
For sure.
completely other layer of Zafina that you have to look out for.
Yeah, that isn't really commonly explored either, right? And like the fact that that character has that available is just even like adds to her lethality, right?
Yeah.
As a character to specialize in for tournaments or just in general for general enjoyment.
Because you're used to one play style, and it's like, well, it's like the complete other side of the spectrum all of a sudden.
Yeah, for sure.
And
There's that.
there's not a lot of characters that are like that.
No, for sure. There's not a lot of characters, yeah, that again that can be played to the same strength, both party and solo.
It's either one or the other.
Yeah, for sure. You see some characters that are that are good at one side, and people try to play them the other, but of course, they're playing at a detriment, right?
For sure.
But Zafina just feels just as strong doing both, and the full crash down for 3. What an excellent sidestep duck by Demi, takes him to the wall. All right. Nice, just goes for the full hell sweep there, which that's the first time we've seen that this day.
And maybe Demi trying to match the pace right now, getting those forward 4-2s off the ground, and it's looking good for Demi right now, Shanny.
For sure. And again, the down forward 1 check, Demi, maybe he's like, hey, I'm not scared of Scarecrow 4 here. I don't die from the combo. I can down forward 1 check this pretty confidently. Alright, race drive available. Go for the 10 string.
Oh wow, Demi's just too aware.
For sure. What's it called? I saw very early on into Zafina's play span in this game. A lot of people use that 3rd hit on the down forward 1-4. So what's it called? Maybe Demi just has that knowledge already. Nice, excellent whip punish for down
He
forward
does
1-2.
those all day.
Forward 2 though. Oregano catching the sidestep from Demi. Demi lost those sidesteps. And finally we see the Scarecrow fall.
He found the time, and it's perfect, and it's evened up all of a sudden. Demi pushed him to minus frames here.
Nice, excellent
nice.
punish again from Demi.
Nice.
Demi actually could have done a little bit of a better punish there and killed, but the down forward 1-2, nice, and just needs just one more hit. You can play off that.
Yeah, for sure. But being
Nice.
forced
4-3, check that.
situations right now.
And the down forward 1-2, Demi just, I feel like has got like a whole heap of mileage from both
Wow.
whiff and block punishment right now. Just really, he's like, hey, I'm gonna let you do your party. And
he will wait. And get as much punishment as he can. Wow, excellent low crush. One more little post gonna do it, Shanny. And wow, Demi has absolutely answered back in a huge way, dude.
Oh yeah, for sure. I really like, again, as I said before, a lot of Demi's offense was from a good defense. He really got it started from the block punishment and from the whiff punishment in there. Had the electric ready, had the down forward 1-2 ready, had the extra good block punishment right there ready, and just like really again played a little bit more patiently. Really didn't let Oregano do what he wanted in those stances. He was like, hey, get out of it. Get out.
You know what I'd love right now is those like ESPN stats so you can see how much damage was done from punishment.
That would actually be really cool.
That'd be so cool,
dude. Imagine like a KFC's block punishment.
Yeah, KFC presents electric of the week.
Finger licking his block punishment.
Yeah. And it's like the Colonel, and he's like all thunder and lightning and stuff. And he's like.
Red Bull's perfect. Red Bull 7 golden letters.
Red Bull, it gives you wings to fly into the air and win at Tekken. Demi versus Oregano 1-1 right now. Demi's bringing the car right now.
Neither of these characters have wings, but we'll take it.
But hey, they can still fly, and
yeah,
Oregano's trying his absolute best right now. But Demi's bringing very good spacing getting into the space.
Oh, I like that. Another really underutilized move from a lot of middle levels of Xena players is that down 112 frame mid. I really like it. Nice. Excellent block on the Scarecrow low. Oh, the power crush.
Wow. And Oregano knowing that he had all the life lead in the world to do something like
yeah, for sure. Damn, try to whip punish with the last 24, but just again, Demi's movement is just too good for his own good, it seems, right now. Nice, gets a whip punish, gets the Omen this time. Forward 4,
wow,
nice, down 1-2.
Like an absolute spaceship.
Ow, that's a lot of life going. Nice, but the wall standing too on
yeah, Oregano's not phased.
Oh no, but the Omen didn't work. Down forward 1-4. Nice. Gonna try to get the combo, try to get the 1+2 into the semi, but unfortunately didn't get it. Range available for Oregano. This could be one hit into the wall break, into the kill, but we don't know. Nice, just trying to see him out.
Wow!
Oh no, but he didn't break it. Went for the jumping one. Nice, trying to get some plus frames into the Scarecrow. Excellent.
Wow. Excellent defense from Demi right now, surviving an onslaught from Oregano.
Oh yeah, for sure. But again, Oregano was so dangerous there. That rage was available, that rage drive was available, 14 frames fast, so much damage. That wall break could have been so much for him, but unfortunately didn't get it. Gets a wall setting. Wow, what an excellent duck on wake up. Oregano, he's got those combos. He might take it to the wall. Nice, just goes for the down forward 1-4. Just gets the follow up here. Forward 4. Nice, down forward 1. Just checking him. Oregano with the life lead here, but the electric says no, and he just goes straight to the wall. He might kill. No, unfortunately doesn't get it. Down 3, both players in rage.
Whoa! The fearlessness from Oregano leads him 2 rounds to 1, and he's 1 round away from knocking Demi into the losers bracket.
This is extremely dangerous. Oregano might have another upset here. Maybe this isn't even an upset. Maybe Oregano is like the 1+2, try to whiff punish with the 1-1-2, but unfortunately didn't get it. Tsunami kicks down for 1, just checking him. Nice whiff punish, put it down by 2. Not really, Oregano not really expecting Demi to whiff punish with that low there. I really like that frame. Again, the down 3 just doing so much work. Nice, the Scarecrow once again. But nice, ducks in underneath the Scarecrow. 3-4-3. Nice, 4-4-2 gets the wall spot though. Nice, excellent. Blocks it, but unfortunately doesn't get the Omen. Second Omen not able for Demi. Demi normally gets those. Maybe a little bit nervous here.
Are we making space? Yeah, making some space right now. Into the plus range.
Rage drive, that's plus 17G.
What is going on, Shanni? Jumping back, getting the launch, and we're on final round right now.
It wasn't even the first hit. It was the second hit only. That was so dangerous for Timmy. What a mental
What a loser, dude. But he could be the winner.
The Omen. Timmy's trying to go for the Omen. Look at this guy. Excellent block for the punish. Nice, try to go for the 4-3 once again. Try to whip punish with the 4-4-2, but unfortunately didn't get it. Down for 1-4 gets the wall split. That's so much damage for Oregano there. Nice down by 3. Goes into the Scarecrow. Oh my god. Demi he tried to go for the race drive, but really smart for Demi to acknowledge that it wasn't a counter hit jab. He tried it, didn't get it. Race drive is available. Oh my god, this is one hit. This is one hit.
What a block! No conversion.
Oh my god, Demi. The race available for both. Race drive out from Demi. Hunting Hawk.
Oh my god! Oh, Wow, crazy stuff from Oregano. 2-1 on the final round, and he's knocking Dimmy into the losers bracket. I told you Dimmy was a loser, Shanny. You know that.
What was that? What was that? What the heck?
You know, and the thing about that, Shanny, is that, you know, Dimmy, oh, not Dimmy. Dimmy's got that pressure. But Heihachi is a character that struggles with getting that pressure over Rage Drive, right? Because of the lows, he doesn't have those lows to pressure you after that situation. But even then, sort of forcing that, knowing that Oregano could have done anything there.
Yeah,
And that's, yeah, I'm
honestly, yeah, I think Demi took too little risks.
Yeah.
If anything, right? You saw that the only time really Demi really went for anything sort of committal in that down back 2, that forward 2, all that kind of stuff was when the Mantis Swift punish, right? Went for that down back 2 on the Mantis Swift punish because Zafina can block in Mantis. So it basically creates some level of 50-50, right? And most Zafina players won't expect you to throw a low there. So, but other than that, really, like, Oregano, wow, got that first game lead and really just like, he had like six rounds to play with, like, anywhere from 6 to however many rounds there was.
And you're right, who was the underdog there? Because Demi was chasing that whole set.
Yeah.
Demi was absolutely chasing, but no
And
need to
speaking of
chase some
underdog
good
story,
Tekken. Yeah, no need to chase some good Tekken coming up right here. Bobby versus Twigs, and yeah, Bobby a bit of a favorite in these tournaments.
Oh yeah. Bobby, again, a bit of a favorite just in general. Probably will be one of the higher TWT points for OCE. It's just a natural expectation, right? Because of how well he's been placing throughout the COVID season. But Twigs also someone who's
the king of upsets, I'd say.
Oh yeah, for sure. And very similar to Tupai in a situation where he's very hungry. You'll see him doing every single thing he can just to get that tournament experience. But wow, what an excellent blocker of down back 3. Bobby, of course, taking the first round. But again, both of these players so hungry. You'll see them at everything you possibly can, especially now that the TWT season has started. Both of them have said, I want to be at everything. And look, I honestly respect that. Nice. What is it forward? What was 2 counter hit? Oh, what was that? Went for the hockey, but unfortunately didn't get it. Nice, excellent whip punishment down. The down back 2-1. Nice. No breaking. Damn, he just went over the wake up low. Nice, the down forward 3. Nice, just goes for the combo. Doesn't go for the rage drive here. Rage drive available for both players. Both these players love to use their rage drive.
He's spent it.
Oh, and the whiff punish. Wait.
It was sort of in Twigs' favor as soon as he spent that, right?
Oh yeah, for sure. Once that rage drive is out, it sort of, it puts you in a situation where she's a little bit backed up. Twigs again has that 13th rage drive available, does so much damage there. Really can kill anyone in rage, but wow. Gets the backflip. Oh my god, that damage. Oh, try to block punish the last ending 3, but unfortunately didn't get. That's 2 block punish. Accidentally just slightly missed by Bobby, but still taking the 3rd round here. 2-1, finishing the string.
And
you really like it.
Both playing like absolute F1 cars right now. That it's so fast.
Yeah, for sure. The back 1 again. You see a lot of these strings, like the mind games on the strings, the mind games on just like in general, the back turn. Both these players love to use the back turn, and you'll probably see a lot throughout this set. The back turn throws, of course, really hard. Wow! Whoa! Whiff punish.
He was ready and just like that one final round.
Yeah, that's honestly the best whiff punishment I've seen in this tournament in weeks. Really impressive showing already.
Very nice stuff. Oh,
back to power crush. Maybe try to go for the combo there. As we saw last time I was here, Bobby showing me a whole heap of Raven I didn't even know about. Nice face was like catches him on the ground, back to him down 3. A really safe option. Does a lot of damage, but really nice frames. Really good all around. Down forward 2 here. Is this gonna kill?
Wow. The absolute damage. Shanny's seen that all too well. He knows that damage from...
I knew it was gonna kill, and it's still disgusting.
Yeah, he was sitting there like, is it gonna kill? You already know, D. You know what Raven's like. And the thing I will say about Twigs, he did lose that game, but sort of to talk about Feng real quick is that, you know, Feng originally known for being a close range poking character, right? But I think Twigs got a lot of mileage, and I think the big reason why Feng is one of the best characters in the game right now is that he got so much, like I was saying, he got so much mileage out of forward 4-2 and down back 3, obviously. And that's all from range. When Bobby would try to approach, he would try to wave dash in for his own mixed ups and stuff, he would down back 3 and get a lot of counter hits.
Yeah, and what's it called? As we said with Sabina earlier, and really will attest to Fang as well, is that a lot of these really strong characters that are coming into the later stages of Tekken 7, the latest stage of Tekken 7, is that diversity in playstyle, right? Again, Fang can really back it up, play that forward 4-2, play that back 4, play that whiff punishment game, right? But also can play that close range, that down forward 1, that back 4, that you know, the back 1, all those kind of situations, right? It's just, and Twigs is really, I feel like it's starting. It took a really long time for Twigs, but I really am starting to really enjoy watching his Fang. And there's another hop kick.
It was a long road, right?
It was a long road for Twigs, but he's just absolutely finally coming into that really good Fang, you know, situation, being able to play, you know, a lot of those situations, not just but the 1+2 once again. Been a very hot Twitter topic, that 1+2.
Because
you know, it's really good, isn't it?
Yeah, it's kind of cheap. And as you see right there, another counter from down back 3. How many are we gonna see here, dude?
I think we've already seen 3. So what's it called? If someone's counting, nice, starts at the 4. Oh, try to get the forward 4-lander. Nice back turn. As we said, the back turn shenanigans for both of these characters. Nice, just one poke. And the punish with the back 1. Twigs, 2 rounds to nothing, just as we were talking about these characters. Twigs is absolutely, again, as you said, playing like F1 cars, the pace is unmatchable. Only these two players oh wow, what another excellent whiff punish from Twigs. Quarter circle forward 1. Nice forward 4. Oh, nice try to go for the temper, but unfortunately caught it.
Oh wow.
Nice, gets his hold back.
A bit too early on the pressure from Twigs there.
Just these one poke.
Very dangerous situation, but the
but the G split, this might be good.
And the wall split as well. Crazy stuff. This could very much be it.
Race drive available for Twigs. Oh, and the down back too.
Wow.
Did you see how far?
It was an absolute martial arts movie. And it's not over. But gonna take him to the wall.
Did you see how many hits he parried there? Oh, he tried to go for the back turn down 3, but actually Bobby was going to block that. So turned from a block punish into a whiff punish. Nice. Oh, but the back turn power crush, he was ready for it. Try to go for the combo once again. Nice, down 4-1, catches him. Nice, excellent patience from Twigs, didn't commit a button. This is down 4-2.
Oh, catches him flipping. Oh, my
great drive out from Bobby.
Wow, the read of the line! Excellent block from Twigs and the key surge! He's ready to play, ladies and gentlemen. He wants those absolute points, and he's tied things up 1-1 against Bobby. Hey, who knew, Shanny? Who absolutely knew that Twigs had it in him?
My poor little heart, man. Wow, Twigs. Again, playing so damn fast, it's actually impossible. These guys are honestly, you can sense the want. You know, they both want it so bad, and they're playing absolutely out of their mind right now, especially Twigs.
You know, and we'll be talking about Fang or whatever, and then there'll be 2 rounds up, and I was like, man, can you let us do our jobs, Twigs?
Yeah, like there's a lot going on in these matches, but it's like there's just a lot. It's just a lot. It's a
Yeah.
lot. I'm sorry if
A
we're
little
really,
bit too much, to be
we've
honest.
been going a little bit off topic here, guys, within this set, but there's just a lot going on, right? And
It's
I just
too
really
much
want to
going
cover everything. I'd really like to cover everything before I get to back to that play.
There's a
You know
lot
what I mean?
going on, but the ebb and flow is just back and forth every time.
Oh yeah, for sure. But like definitely, like this definitely gives that storm in the port kind of vibes here. Nice while sending forward the forward two. I really like that forward two check. Really
forward
catches the back tempo.
Yeah. That forward 4-2
Oh.
going to be really good in an open space like this.
Just back then stuff, but unfortunately needs to get the full down forward 4-2 string. Nice again. The patience from Tweak something. Whoa, and the while sending two counter hit. One of Raven's best moves in my opinion. Such a great move. You know, of course, good in on paper and in practice. Gets the full combo. Doesn't kill though. Oh, I thought two interesting options.
Crazy, and now
Finally-
they're full
finally pressing
screen.
a button.
Oh, Bobby opting to rush in, knowing that he had a little bit of health left.
You know, shades of Mark there with the tackle into the button.
Yeah.
The punch.
Ah! And
Nice
a
force
nice
for the 4-1
launch
cannon.
right there.
So much life. Just the infinite really. People really speak about, you know, Raven's wall damage, but just the infinite is so strong as well. Excellent throw play from Tweak. Forward 2. Again, wow.
And that's the thing
before,
about thing nowadays, right? Is that his combo damage used to be a huge issue, and now, to be quite frank, it's very much.
yeah, for sure. And again, playing with that 4-4-2 situation. Went for the hop kick this time. Key charge out from Bobby now as he's on set point.
Oh my!
Oh, nice. Went for the quarter circle forward 1-2 finally.
Maybe Bobby
He's
needs
really,
to put the food first.
yeah, for sure. And I think all nice goes to the tracking move, gets a stomp. Quarter circle forward 1+2. Excellent duck on the down back 3.
Nailed it.
There's not many moves that you know Fang players like to do after that move, and what's it called, down back 3 is one of them. Unfortunately, doesn't get the last thing 1+2, but excellent whip punish with the down back 2 and the trade on Kempo 3.
Great.
Bobby taking it 2-1. Wow, what a set!
Not without a fight, buddy. Not without.
No, yeah, it was not free. It was not free. That was
Definitely not.
for sure. Like it's been a short minute since I've you know had commentated a Tweaks match, and I'm really pleasantly surprised with his performance. That was excellent work from Tweaks, and as I said, it took in my book, yeah, what's it called? But you know, you can't put a time limit on perfection.
Yeah,
And,
we've
what's it called? I
both
really
known
think
Twix
that-
for a long time, right? So we know that it has been a long road, and to see his progress
like that.
now, and in the 2022 like season of the TWT, seeing him play like that, it's actually quite gratifying.
Yeah, like what's it called? Like all the trials and tribulations that he went through, you know, both as a player and like to finally, you know, come out and, you know, start to actually really play some really good art Tekken is really it makes me really happy. Excellent work to both these players. Bobby moves on. Unfortunately, both one player has to lose. One player has to lose. And unfortunately, that's Tweak.
Speaking of good ass Tekken chat, we are heading into our top 8, right? So
Oh,
only
okay.
bangers from here on out.
Sorry, I'll interject real quick before we get too fucking hype. We're gonna go to a quick break just because we want the
okay.
the lower edge of the bracket to catch up a little bit.
Okie dokie.
But
Watch Tekken, bro.
I know, I'm sorry. I'm depriving you guys of some good ass
No, I
fucking
need a break.
content.
I'm sorry, guys.
Yeah, exactly. No, we're gonna go to a super quick break. Thank you all so much for being here. Thank you for chilling out. Thank you to my amazing commentators. I'm having a great time. I hope you guys are enjoying this as much as we are backstage as well. So apologies about the technical difficulties earlier the stream with the scoreboard and stuff. Don't know what's going on, but hopefully I'll have it fixed for next time or maybe later today. We'll see. But yes, we're going to go to a quick break. Grab some water, grab a snack, and we will be right back with some more Tekken 7. Don't go anywhere, guys. Thank you so much. We'll see you soon.
ain't praying for your downfall, but I am a hater. Yes!
Nice to back 2-3. Wow, what a track. Nice, excellent punish.
If you use
Denies
DTO,
it, denies it perfect. He denies it perfect.
Cause I got the replay right here. Alright, you got no damn replay at all.
Get blocked.
That's just theft. There's no way that's not theft.
Cool Bobby pressing the button. I think it might have been a button press, or maybe a crash damage as well.
Hey, I got a new trophy, bro.
Bienvenue à tous, welcome everyone. Joining Strava the Wild, I am Actual, je suis Actual.
Down. Yes, level 3. Go for the content, level 5.
Oh, dommage. La Fado, je pense que Zippy ça aurait tué.
Okay, but he's got the Soul Storm.
We've got Resurrection. We're killing
Right. Oh, but he knocked him out.
You blocked it.
Denied him.
I'm using Storm.
Right, you're not allowed to give a reviving man.
Rapid keeping up the pressure.
Targeted.
Didn't get the roll.
Oh,
good.
the walk back.
Ooh.
Let's go!
So many great matches tonight. Remember, tell all your friends, your Discord channel peeps, your homies.
I'm sorry, I had to do it to you.
I just want to say, that's my gimmick.
Way goes under. 1-3 there.
Settle.
Too much tension going on here. There's still and there is the
Hello, everyone, and welcome back. Thank you so much for chilling out over the break. I hope you guys are ready for some insane top 6, top 4 action. We got some absolute killers in the bracket, and we also have some absolute killers on commentary as well. Jira and Shannon back again. Take us through the end of this tournament. How you guys doing?
Alrighty.
You know-
Honestly, like, I needed that break. That my heart, my poor heart.
I needed to eat a biscuit or two. But,
Yeah.
you know, this is pretty key, Shanny, because, you know, we're heading into top 8, and this is, you know, their first tournament for TWT points. There's a certain player who's looking to join, a certain New Zealand Tekken player to join the top of the leaderboard. So the stakes are high, dude.
Yeah, for sure.
You know?
Um,
And there's a lot of good players who are claiming for it, so it's not going to be easy.
Oh yeah, for sure. And of course, like a great turnout for what's it called, the first TWT sanctioned dojo for Whole Forward. Which absolutely thank you to, of course, to Banner Nemco, all these kind of people for letting this be so. Yeah, this is great, and I've been some really good Tekken, and it's good to see that like the fire in everyone once again. You know, now that it's really starting to come out once again.
You know, to see that period from that 2019 and heading into now all those years later, and seeing all these faces, these newer guys that are hungry to just eat the flesh off of this TWT season, right? There's so many, a lot of them, and it's like almost a different look to what OCE was like back then.
Oh yeah, for sure. Back of my day, it was like it was definitely like a yeah, it was really just like it was like a whole different, like, of course we were so hungry as well, but you know, we didn't, the you know, amount of time these guys have had to, you know, perfect their craft is really, really good.
We were all teething back then, and now we're all grown up.
Yeah,
To put it in a real cringe way, if I'm being completely honest. But a game that is definitely not going to be cringe. Oregano versus Yagami. I'm seeing two very strong, powerful girl boss gatekeep with females on my screen right now.
Oh yeah, for sure. The two characters that not many people like. Let me be perfectly honest. No one like. No, look. All I'm gonna say. Wow, but the movement. You gotta like that movement though. And the back roll catch.
Wow. And
what is this movement? All right. And look, here's perfect reason why a lot of people don't like these characters.
Look, it's like the most grossest thing I'm seeing on my screen right now. They're both wearing like white costumes, an Arctic snowfall, and it's like all the open space in the world for both of these characters to move. And to be quite frank, it's working out for Yagami, but maybe I spoke too soon getting the counter hit down free right there, Shane.
For sure. And like, and definitely, like you saw, I feel like they've done more movement in this one round as characters than I feel like just a normal Tekken 7 character would have done in the whole set. You know?
Dashes for the cast, dude.
Yeah, for sure. But Yagami taking the first game, excellent movement, excellent ducking underneath that, what's it called, that forward 2-4. Really, really nice work here. Getting the chainsaws, putting them away. Now that he has life play, he doesn't need to make any kind of defensive risk. But a down 3 counter hit. Nice, just goes for the 4-4-3. Catches him on the ground, but wow, great movement. Gets the down 3 to the back, but I tried to go for that. What's it called? That back up.
A move that tracks very well. Doing it against Alista, and you're so used to it being so reliable, and then it gets stepped like that. You're like, huh? It's something you're not. Yeah, to be quite honest.
And something you're not used to seeing is that down back 1+2 as well.
Yeah.
What's it called? Oregano not afraid to use those moves as we saw in the Demi set. Again, just nice. The movement once again in the back 4-4. Again, we saw it again. Oregano just waking up. What's it called?
Wow, nice.
Back 3. Nice, try to go for the up 2, but unfortunately didn't get it. Nice down 1-4 counter hit. The down back 4. Yagami taking the first game. Taking a bit of a load off here. First game. Pressure's off a little bit, of course, for Yagami, but of course, you know, it's a bit of a, what's it called? A seesaw in that way, right? A bit of a scale, right? Once the stress goes off one, it goes on to the other a little bit more. And what's it called? Let's see if Oregano's got any form of adaptation here for this match.
Yeah, you have to sort of ask yourself if he has any idea how to approach this corner, right? Because all these moves that, it's like something I talk about quite often, is that when you're used to moves from your character that's reliable, that you sort of like not autopilot, but sort of feel safe that you can just chuck it out safely, and then to see it get stepped like that, it throws off your game a lot, and it really diminishes your confidence. And one situation that diminishes your confidence, the whole stack of cards falls down.
Once you, of course, your foundation, situations that you've played so many times and are so used to, and then suddenly, it all comes crashing down. It's just the domino effect.
Yeah, it's that domino effect. All of a sudden, you're not confident enough to punish. You're not confident enough to get in and poke. It all comes crashing down from one situation. But maybe we can see Oregano bring it back. Already very aggressive.
Wow!
Wow! Very nice stuff from Oregano, Chef.
Oregano, one step ahead at least this round. Nice, finishes the string. Really classic Safina stuff. The down back 1+2 again. Dan trying to mix up the animations a little bit with the down forward 1+2 and the down back 1+2. Oh, wow. Excellent option to use the
Debbie Killer.
The Debbie Killer. That was really interesting because, again, if Yagami tried to go for, that 1-2-2 similar situation where he goes for the down forward 1-2, gets his huge plus frames, that the power crush will beat that as well. The poking Oregano, just one step ahead here right now on the down for 3. I really like that poke. Oh, but the backup 4. Completely safe launcher, but so slow. Angus, a wall break? Nice in the
reset as well. Yagami's got all of the tricks in the book, and he brings a very convincing round back.
Yeah, for sure. What's it called? Jab again. Already life lead available. Down 3. All right, we've just switched it up. Going for the method. Excellent punish. Goes for the chainsaw, but again the power crush. The Debbie Killer once again. Nice standing forward, catches the sidestep while standing 3. Oh,
it's gonna kill Demi, Shanny, but it can't kill Yagami, buddy.
yeah, for sure. But you've used it one too many times, Oregano. He's gonna wait for it now. All right, set point for Yagami here. Nice, excellent whip punish on the down 4-2 with Yagami's back 4-4. Goes into the boot. Nice, gets the boot 2, 1+2. Gets a full combo there. That's a lot of damage here. Goes for the down 4, 1+2 once again. Nice, excellent whip punish for the 1+2, 4-4. Nice, goes for the Scarecrow mix-ups once again. Mantis cancels it. Yagami's just sitting there.
Whatsoever in the hop kick. Yagami is in his head like Freddy Krueger, and just like his favorite pair of shoes, just putting on Oregano, who's just so comfortable, dude. Like putting on your favorite slippers.
That was dirty. That was dirty. The no movement needed into the call out hop kick. Yagami had that all on lock. What's it called? Oregano was one step ahead, but that one step ahead was right into a bear trap. That's all I'm gonna say.
And when you see Yagami, when you see he's putting on those slippers, he's putting on his favorite robe, and he's just sitting in his bed, he's all nice and comfortable, and he's playing with that much confidence, what do you do about that?
Honestly, you gotta steal one slipper. You gotta shake him up a little bit, you know. But I think it's really hard. Yagami, again, as you said, those slippers are on tight. They're they're a perfect fit, and unfortunately, it's hard. Once he's going, it's hard to get him stopped. And just as as this last set, I feel like this set as well is going to be very similar in pacing, right? Yagami was a lot slower than Oregano, and I feel like Bobby plays a lot faster than Subject. So
two South Australian boys. They've had a lot of experience both offline and online, so we can definitely might see a lot of mind games that, because we haven't seen as much obviously as they have, they might make a lot of reads and use a lot of options that may not make sense to us or the casual viewer, but maybe they're a few layers of Yomi ahead of us, Shani.
Oh yeah, for sure. And like that's always interesting to try and unravel that Yomi ourselves, right?
That's
because
that's
of
what
course
makes it interesting
we've seen this matchup before, right? So what's it called? Being able to understand the initial things what we remember from those sets, and then going here, it's just going to be really interesting to see how these guys really adapt to each other and slowly over time learn each other. Up forward 4.
And that's the thing, is it's a real clash of styles between these two as well, right?
Again, the Subject, of course, as we said earlier, the Mountain really likes to play on the defense, but Bobby is an absolute Mountain killer. Loves to press all these buttons, loves to get the offense, but excellent movement from Subject. Now Bobby's at the wall. Punishment, excellent.
Tries the base something out there. Wow, catches him again. He's got his timing so far.
And they're down 2. First round going to Subject. Really liking that. Again, that sidestep into the great wall situation. Doesn't mind risking that -10 punishment there. Just, still for the wall situation. Excellent movement. Sidestep duck. Gets a whiff punish with the while standing 2. To the wall. That's a lot of damage. Back 1+2. Just a little bit plus. Alright.
Oh, all of a sudden, the tables have turned in terms of positioning here.
Down 2 once again. Oh, they're down 4. Oh, finishes the string. 4-4-4. This is extremely dangerous. Raven with Rage can kill you. Nice jab check.
Nice, safe, solid check to take it 2 rounds up. Subject wants these points, dude.
Yeah, for sure. I think maybe TWT firing him up a little bit here. I remember, as he said, he was saying earlier when another tournament, the AGT, shout out to AGT, that maybe he's finding Tekken a little bit more fun again, especially these tournaments. So maybe he's, that competitive fire is in him, but that
edge, right? Yeah.
Wow. Speaking of fire, absolutely shooting a message there with the up forward neutral 4. Bobby, excellent work here. Rage drive out. Alright, wall bounce here. This might kill. Oh, it killed it, reset!
You keep saying it might kill. It's going to kill. It's Raven, Shen.
Low parry to start the round, Bobby. Excellent read here. Might have been just a crouch dash that got into a low parry.
Wow, the awareness, the sharpness from Subject gonna take him to a wall for his troubles.
He knows the matchup. A lot of people can say, hey, I know a matchup, I know this is minus 15, but it's the difference about knowing that it's minus 15 and actually launching it.
Apply it, right? Yeah,
Yeah.
exactly, Shane.
And there's another situation right there where he punished what's it called, the down for 4, just checking it with the mid. Might have got the follow up as well. This is scary. 4-4.
Wow.
And jumps over the down 2. This is so close.
A huge read, good timing right when Bobby needed it, Shane.
For sure. Nice. Gets out of it. Down 2. Playing off that down 2 situation. Up forward neutral 4 once again, but unfortunately it didn't work. Punishes the while standing 1. Oh, but they counter hit while standing 2.
His own, Shitty.
That's like that. Yeah, what's it called? You see that what's it called? Bobby's really been getting into that a lot. Really just been on the back 4-3. This might be for Subject.
No,
one hit. Oh, and the punish on the while standing 1. You saw that what's it called? Bobby really just choosing, like, making it hard for Subject to guess whether Bobby is going to contest or not in those forced crash situations where the down 2, of course, the down 1, as we saw before, where Tupai was majority of the time contesting. We're seeing now Bobby is really mixing that up. Like,
yeah, really picking and choosing, right? And it sort of, when you have an offensive character like Dragunov, throwing the timing off like that can really shake their offense. You know
yeah, for sure. Just stopping the offense in the tracks, or making him, forcing him to do something that might, you know, have frames that might give Bobby a chance to get some offense in of his own, just to secure that frame trap, is big. It's really, really big. So, you know, of course, if, you know, he does that down 2, right, and he thinks, oh, there's a while standing 2 coming, I'm going to do the while standing 4, but Bobby does nothing. Wow, this is a much better situation for Bobby than it is for Subject,
He
right?
just took away all of his frames, essentially, in some situations. Especially when you, do a frame check, like, plus frames into down forward 1. They're -1 now.
Yeah.
And now you're an advantage. And, yeah, when you're given, forcing them to keep them in check, and now everything's in your favor, and that's a very dangerous position to be against Raven, where she can mix you up however she likes.
Oh yeah, for sure. Alright, game 2. So Bobby likes liking that infinite. We've seen it before. We're seeing it this tournament as well. Bobby likes to take it to the infinite when he loses a match here. Nice back turn stuff. Oh, orbital over the top of the low.
Very large hit rate on that move.
Yeah, for sure, and the timing on it was really spectacular as well. Subject, again, being that mountain, as we like to say. Nice, gets the extreme, gets the follow-up here. While standing 2, just trying to check after it. Just keeping it really framed. And, yeah, the movement. Counter hit on the standing 4-4. He has those optimal combos for the infinite. Nice race drive. Already out for Bobby. This is extremely dangerous, but still, one big launch could be all she wrote for Bobby.
Oh, look at these mix-ups.
Oh no, but unfortunately drops the combo. And the wake up
so much work into changing up their timing as well.
That comeback was so close. G-Clef, Subject. Already has half life gone for Bobby already. This is extremely dangerous. Sidestep once again, goes for the lower to the throat, but instead Bobby just going for the up forward neutral 4. There is that Yomi that we've seen.
Exactly.
Right. Bobby with the life lead now. All the talk, but the call out down forward.
And wow, got a really nice hold on his keep out timing right now from Subject, Shane.
Alright, the down 4, but unfortunately didn't kill, but the down forward 4 will. And Subject is on set point here, looking clean as a whistle, ladies and gentlemen. Finishes the string. I don't think Subject was expecting that. Backing it up, down back 2. This is so
keeping up with these safer checks, he knows.
Punishes the down. Damn, the backswing blow. Subject went for that backswing blow, but Bobby again advancing too much with those buttons. You can't do it there. Down 2 once again, but just again, Finna down 2. Like you see, there's actually some art. Oh, unfortunately doesn't get to punish it, but because down back 2-1 really recovers quickly. But that was really, really good awareness from Subject to duck underneath it. Excellent duck from Bobby as well. The timing on these ducks are really, really good. Available for both of them.
Wow, it did! Wow, very nice stuff. Cashes in the rage art. It gets in, Shanny.
Bobby went for ultimate tackle and Subject with punishing it with the rage art. That was really impressive. Excellent reactions from Subject and all around. I'm loving the defensive timings.
Yeah.
From both players, honestly. I really feel like a lot of those down twos when they were, when they were ducked, like it was really like on point. That duck was a full commit. It wasn't like some sort of a fuzzy. Every single, down two was punished correctly. And was punished in general. You know, there was intention to every single one of those ducks, and the up forward four doing a lot of work for Subject there as well.
And you see Subject playing it so well at the end. He saw the down two get blocked, and he wasn't afraid to go up, change his timing, slight delay, do it again, and then backdash to bait out the ultimate tackle into rage art right there.
Yeah, for sure. Interesting choice to go for the ultimate tackle, but really, really good showing from Subject. Bobby, of course, you can't like sell him short. Of course, he'll make a great. I think he'll make a great showing in losers bracket, and we might see this.
He's an absolute shark in the water.
Yeah, for sure. You know, we might see this as the grand final.
Yeah, very much so. But heading into our next game, we know what that is. Oregano twins!
Alright, so we've got two people that we saw before that, you know, that were the underdogs in their story. Now, who's the underdog in this story? Do we even need one?
Now we're going to see who's the overdog, you know what I'm saying?
Oh,
this is going to be an absolute slugfest. This is going to be the sloppy Joe of Tekken.
Okay.
A nice sloppy big meal to chew on. And it's going to be very messy.
I think this is going to be a really entertaining set to watch.
I'm really
there's no Goliath here. This is David versus David.
My good friends David and David heading into the first round. Going into the Infinite starting out. So
Infinite starting out. All right.
A lot of Infinite starting out.
Yeah, I know, right? Do we got some form of stage problems here? We need to reset the lobby.
No one here. And yeah,
who do you think this favors? Who do you think this favors?
I think Zafina's just good, but I think that advancing low down back 3 from Thing actually puts it in in Thing's favor actually.
Yeah, I would say so. And what's it called? There's been as a recent topic lately. It's been Arslan has really started ignited the topic.
He's a bit of a hot topic right now, Thing, right?
Because what's it called? You know, Arslan really saying that hey, Zafina's good, really really good, but really struggles against Feng. And what's it called? People have used that that one topic to really go all in on Feng, right? Hey, this character's cheap, man. This character. But what's it called? Like, I feel like these Feng players are still doing a lot of work. As you can see here, Twigs already got 2 counter hit lows this round.
Yes, yeah, from Twigs right now. And yeah, that's one of the hot reasons, right, is that it's sort of debated that he does well against nearly, if not all, top tiers in this game right now.
Yeah, for sure. And like, again, that's one thing to really like attribute to a good character. It's like on paper, this character might not be like the strongest, like might not have that Leroy, that Farkam Ram kind of offense, but it's just because he does so well against them, like it's a viable pick.
It's that third strike pyramid, right? Of the second best characters are the characters that beat the first best character.
Yeah, that's true. Oregano fighting back with a round of his own here though. Nice forward foot 2. Damn, forward foot 2. Oh, excellent block on the side step before. Oregano. Nice, goes for the 1+2. Doesn't go for the back one. He really wants to stay on that same side here, maybe. Doesn't want to get that side switch. Damn, the up forward neutral 4. That did a lot of damage.
All plus range.
Oregano.
Oh, that's a double kill.
He had it for the side step 4 counter hit. Twigs good kill here, I think.
No, but a wall come down.
Nice, goes for the 4+3.
Oh, pushes him back. That's a very strange option to go for. And the block, but no punish!
No punish! Should have lost it too, but Twigs gets it anyway with the quarter circle forward 1+2.
A bit of a shaky option to go for there, going for the rage driver and pushing him back, giving Zafina all that space. And to be honest, it kind of did turn against him if Oregano would have just gotten the right punish.
Yeah, for sure. And I think what's it called? I think the punishments in general, I feel like Twigs knows how to play against Zafina, but might not be too well knowledgeable in the punishment
Yeah.
the punishment area.
So
But
just to clarify, down back 3 is minus 15, but Zafina's while standing 2 is 16 frames if I'm not mistaken.
I think it's a little slower than that. But I think Safina's while standing 1 is her 15 frame. So if what's it called? If Oregano wanted to use that, he could have what's it called? He could have definitely launched that down back 3. But again,
he just used
down
the
back
wrong
3, I feel
funnel.
like might be an issue for Zafina here.
And that's when you want to use those twin pistons.
Yeah, for sure. And I think I genuinely think since the buff that they buffed it and made it so it's able to get the up forward 1, if I'm not wrong, after the while standing 1-2, I really don't see why it's a bad option to use here.
For sure. But wow, very. Other than that situation, very impressive stuff from Twigs.
Yeah, for sure. And what's it called? Subject said in chat that Twigs has been playing super well today, and I can 100% agree with that.
Oh yeah. 100%.
And I think both of these players, again, last week Oregano was that star player that really played, out of his mind, and maybe that's Twigs this week. Maybe we can see a couple more. What's it called? A couple more upsets out of him too.
And that's the thing about entering these OCE tournaments, right? Is that you have your killers, and then you have
Your killers.
Yeah, dummy killers. Little snakes in the ocean, in the river.
Of course, yeah.
Ready to pounce it.
Yeah.
And these are 2 right here. It's a clash. Usually you're seeing them kill the killers, but they're finally clashing here in tournament. Oregano and Twigs heading into game 2.
All right, heading into game 2. Twigs having a great showing in that first game there, of course, on the Infinite. But all right, and Oregano, we've seen this stage pick like 100% of the time from him. So I think what's it called, Jungle Outpost 2, a really popular stage among a lot of players. I see, I can think of a lot of players off the top of my head that that really like to go to this stage. Excuse me. And what's it called? Oregano is one of them. And let's see if it works out.
It's a very dynamic stage.
Yeah.
Because you knock them down, and then if you're playing Warang or Armor King, you turn them around into that wall break. And then you break that wall, and then it's this really huge stage all of a sudden. It's very dynamic.
Yeah, for sure. There's something for everyone.
Definitely.
Nice, get the follow-up on Scarecrow 1+2. Scarecrow 1+2, what's it called? Something for everyone kind of move as well, Extremely plus on block, not that slow, gets the follow-up on normal hit, Nice! I think that might have actually been a punish for the
I
last
think
anyone.
it was a punish, yeah. So it definitely was. Good awareness from Twigs right there, Shin.
Nice. I really like, again, even though it didn't work, I like the fish hook. I really think that the fish hook is one of those low skill floor, high skill ceiling mid post, and the shoulders.
Wow, just like that, Twigs once again not letting us do our job, Shanny.
We're on set point once again. Twigs just absolutely letting all these shoulders fly, and Oregano is just eating them with his face.
Oh, doesn't know that you can interrupt that.
Trying to punish it, but it might just be a little bit too late. Goes for the shoulder here, tries not to get a full launch here, just tries to go for the shoulder. Oh, he power crash, but unfortunately didn't get it.
That's a shoulder! It's gonna break the wall! That's exactly what we were talking about, Shanny. Break the wall, open things up, get a lot of damage from their combo.
Tackles. And then
oh my god!
Oh!
Dude, he won Outstead, dude.
What Outster?
That was crazy stuff. Well played from Twigs. That was awesome.
Yeah, gave Oregano the GSP. Wowee. That's second game. Twigs
was not impressed with his performance.
Oh, that's one for the MMA.
But we were definitely impressed with Twigs' performance.
Oh, of course. He literally had all the right reads. Those shoulders. Letting the side step 1+2. He knew that Oregano didn't know that was plus. Alright, and Oregano checked, or maybe tried to move or anything, and those shoulders were just absolutely not letting him get away with anything. Very well done from Twigs.
Sort of taking advantage of Oregano's sloppy play in terms of playing within frame margin.
Yeah, for sure. And sometimes it's really that simple. Sometimes you really gotta like play by the frames. Like, you know, some people will swear by the frames. Of course, you know, they'll play to the last frame, of course, all the time. But you know, there is that mastery of knowing when to obey the frame data and knowing when to go against it. And of course, that comes with becoming a better player as well.
Yeah, that's what makes Tekken such an interesting game, right? Is that the spectrum of playstyles can feel almost endless sometimes.
Yeah, for sure. And what's it called? Here we go. So we've Igami and Subject finally clashing. So this is finals.
Winners finals, first to 3. Just
First to
let,
3.
let that be clear.
So
and
that is
speaking of styles, two very defensive, very solid plays coming up on there. So we're gonna see. I think we're gonna see a bit of a clinic.
Oh yeah, for sure. And what's it called? Something that I think I'll be really enjoying to see is that, you know, Subject getting that life lead and like seeing how Yagami plays with that. If like the chainsaws are more of an option here to make some kind of comeback, but or you know, if there's just the just the typical Tekken, right? The whiff punishment, the keep out, all that kind of stuff. Seeing if a Subject makes any kind of offensive or keep out kind of mistake with that life lead.
And either, to be honest, I think either option are decent choices because obviously Yagami's got the Tekken to match, but on the other side of those chainsaws, Dragunov's a janky character, so it's sort of like you're sort of throwing the dice in the air when you're chucking those chainsaws against a character with the sort of hitbox jankiness that Dragunov has.
Yeah, and something I'd really like to highlight there was Subject's punish on the back 4-4 from Yagami, right? Ran up and did the back 4-3. That probably is an option select, right? Because if Elisa goes into the boot, the back 4-3 will tailspin as well. Alright, alright, we're seeing it here though. Just as I was explaining, we're seeing it here. There it is, just as I explained as well.
Nice.
The back 4-3 option select punishing both going into boot or not going into boot. Alright, Subject has, you know, again, getting that life lead. Yagami might be struggling a little bit to just fight back. Subject really playing this defensive style here. Spring kick. That's the first spring kick I think I've seen from Subject all tournament so far. Excellent low parry, had the defensive timings. To the wall. This is such a great stage for Dragunov, I think. Try to go into the grab, but Yagami reacted. Punish with the 1-1. Excellent sidestep into the punish. Race drive out for Yagami. Boss 83 cancels it though. Down 2 counter hit. Down 4. Huge for Subject. On. Race drive. What a low parry.
Combo! You can't count this dude out, Shanny.
There it is. I was interested to see how Yagami would come back, and it was even more impressive than I imagined in my head. Running 2, down forward 1-4. Try to whiff punish the spring kick, but unfortunately might not have got it. Excellent punish on the power crush. Low parry once again. We've already second low parry of Yagami, so the second of this game as well. Side steps the back 4, goes to the back 4 too. Shoe shine.
And Shanny, the defensive timing, the balance for power here going in Yagami's favor right now.
For sure, and as what's it called, the analogy I made earlier with the scale, it's definitely, you can feel it. Once the life bar, it just feels suffocating. Once one gets a life lead, it's so hard to fight it back.
But you know, Yagami threading the needle on that second round there like an and a huge launch from Subject, and could definitely take him to the wall as well. This could be huge.
I really like that combo as well. Knew he didn't get the proper wall splat, so he just went for the back 2-1-4.
What's going on with that parry?
Subject!
Final round! Subject keeping it absolutely close, but nice movement from Yagami.
And the backswing blow, Yagami just stayed still. He expected some kind of button from Subject, but nothing like that. Alright.
Wow, he's pulling out all the cheapies right now.
All the stuff for the wall.
Oh my god! That was expertly played from Subject, Shanny. Sort of realizing that, hey, the defensive timing, that defensive keep out timing turning into Yagami's favor. So all of a sudden, turning up that heat, turning on the cooker, picking up the pace, pulling out all these Dragunov cheapies that Yagami just couldn't deal with.
Oh yeah, for sure. And it just feels like a whole big culmination of everything that we've just been talking about this whole tournament. The pacing, the defensive timings, the understanding of your move list. It's all just coming into one. Wow.
Beautiful
Great
Tekken,
sequence. Yeah.
Beautiful
Tekken. Excellent sequence in that final round from Subject. And damn, I really just don't know how things will change into the next game. If nothing changes and it just will continue to be this power struggle for the life lead, I'll be very surprised. But I'm expecting a change, but I really don't know what it's going to be.
That's the crazy thing, right? Is that we can only really sit and watch and make predictions. But I think if I were to guess, I'd say Yagami picks it up heading into this next game. I think he'll try to match.
Round one.
For sure. I genuinely... The Infinite stage, of course, a great option for both Yagami... for Elisa and Yagami as a player as well. But of course, Subject I think likes to come here as well. He doesn't mind being sent here. He played it well against Bobby, and I think he's going to play it well again. Nice.
I think that's really speaks to the confidence that all of the top players that have entered this tournament, is that they are not scared to jump into a stage and be like, hey, come play Tekken with me, buddy.
Oh yeah, for sure. And that excellent float from Subject is just saying, hey, I've got it all here. I have this Tekken. G-Clef lands well. Excellent. The sidestep duck into the whiff punish with the while standing 1+2. Subject has these, playing out of his mind right now.
Crazy.
Just backing it up. He has the life lead. As we saw before, this power struggle. Yagami struggling a little bit wanting to get in. The counter hit definitely is not in his favor. Excellent punish. The back swing through.
Oh, the Novi special coming out when he just needs it. This is going to be one more mix-up, right?
4-2-4, completely safe. Delays it all the way. Excellent block. And I really doesn't go for any risks there. Doesn't go for the while standing 2 or anything like that. Knew the while standing 4 would kill and just goes for it. Excellent work from Subject. The risk reward is excellent as well. Back 3, damn, catches the boot. Gets a full float here. Running 2. Damn, Yagami went for that wake up kick, but the running 2 went defeated. Sidestep duck once again.
Evade the throw like that and the stop.
Wow,
Wow, dominant display from Subject right now against Yagami's 2 games up.
The sidestep left ducks, perfect timing, and he's looking for something, and he finds his mark every single time.
Excellent movement.
Really liking that. And every single time you saw something different. There was that, what's it called? Wow. Yagami just really, again, Subject getting that life lead, making that one correct defensive choice, excuse me. And then, what's it called? Yagami just struggling to get in, really trying to have to make risks, and Subject has that movement, has that knowledge, and really is just applying it perfectly here to really keep Yagami out.
And when you're coming across someone like Subject, whose keep-out timing, defensive timing in general is just off the charts right now, it can feel so oppressive. It can feel like you just can't apply any offense whatsoever.
It feels like your mind isn't even your own. He's that far into your head that it's not even your own.
For sure, and Yagami realizing this and recognizing that, hey, I have to pick a character like Kunimitsu who can really pick things up.
Who can make those comebacks, right?
Yeah.
She has all those tricks up her book. She has the full crouch mix up. She has just like those really good neutral tools. She has the 2-2. She has the back turn stuff.
She has the set stars, so she can just get in for
almost for free. You know, it's a sword. It can't be parried. That PTSD from the parry isn't there. Nice quarter circle forward 1+2. I really like that Kunimitsu move visually, but I think it's completely a robbery to be safe. With punishes with a 2-2. Rage art coming out from Subject, but unfortunately Yagami didn't press anything. Just nice, completely safe combo. Safe combo from Yagami.
And we're already seeing the paradigm shifting here.
For sure. Was not expecting this Kunimitsu. You know, this is a pick that I actually wanted to see from Yagami, and I was just showing you.
You see it yourself, and we're seeing it, so very exciting stuff. And we're seeing it be played so masterfully as well.
Back two.
That is cheap. That move is
The
absolutely
combo as well, just sides backdash is just to get the back 4 wall splat. The patience from Subject ducks underneath the 2-2 string extension. Rage available for Subject, Rage Drive. You know that running 2 on block is really, really strong. Back 4-3 and Subject! Wow, what a comeback. One defensive read. Oh, God. Subject. And he does it again.
The 2-string as
completely
well.
calling out of Yagami's 2-2. 1-1-3. It lands. To the wall once again. Look at all that damage. And unfortunately,
Oh, pressure grabs him with the
Oh,
perfect! Perfect! Oh my god, he's one round away!
Point. He might lock out Yagami. This is nuts. This is nuts, ladies and gentlemen. Down two. This set 2 landing well for Yagami. This is a huge counter hit for him. He needs this right now. All right,
The
set.
open
Can you
space
go,
as
Kizami?
well, and Kudimitsu's favor. All of a sudden, the paradigm shifting once again. Hitting
Set
all of
2
these
once again. You see Subject really just changing that timing on the down 2 after the set 2 on block. Jab
And
once again.
you can see him backdashing, turning things into like deep out as well, but catching with the throw! He's so close! Catches up with no punish!
Similar situation that you saw against Tupac, the single hop kick unfortunately misses the punish. While sending 4 punishes, the 27-2, but what a hop
He's gonna
kick!
do it! And the race drive was heading to a final round. Can Yagami bring this back? Or is the Subject like the shine
So, Subject. Wow, Subject is playing out of his mind, but so is Yagami. The clutch for that second up forward 3. Yagami needs this game. He needs this game.
Round.
Nice, excellent duck. While standing 1-1, definitely is the punish. Side steps into the down forward 2 with punish, but unfortunately didn't get it combo because it was off axis. Running 2 gets the Alkazemi down 2 once again. Yagami trying to contest, but unfortunately Subject was way out of there. Nice down forward 1-4. Catches Yagami trying to move after it. Subject backing up here as a lively here.
Yeah,
he's slightly.
He's backdashing so hard right now.
Like you can see it. Nice down 2 once again. Down for 3+4. Down
Nice
1.
down
Look at these
Subject.
pokes. Yagami, Subject still has the life lead here. Yagami just still backing it up. He's just trying to catch Subject doing something wrong here. Down for 3+4 once again. No,
Does he break the
break
freeze
on the
again? Oh, it goes for the low chick. So
Grapple,
brave.
break.
Do that.
Excellent punish on the power crush once again. Rage drive gone for Yagami. This is dangerous.
Whoa, the hop kick! Whoa, my god, he has the timing on tap, and Yagami brings it back for a game to himself. He wants to push it, ladies and gentlemen. He's not backing down without a fight, Shanny. And to be quite frank, the Tekken from both these guys right now is insane.
Yagami, Subject stepped out of line for one moment, and that hop kick was there. It was on point. Excellent. Wow. Excellent momentum switch for Yagami. This Subject might be in danger. He might be in danger. He needs to shut down Yagami now, or this might be all over, ladies and gentlemen.
And yeah, just as you were saying, to be so sharp, as soon as he saw that fidget, he was ready.
Yeah,
and
for sure.
Wow, just so sharp from both these players. Very impressive stuff right now. And Subject, I will say that it can really snowball. It can really snowball, but Subject's in the lead. He has room to breathe, and he needs to remember that.
Oh yeah, for sure. Like a character like Kunimitsu as well, he's locked Yagami fully locked into this Kunimitsu, so that's all you'll be seeing for the rest of the set.
Yeah.
It's still a really hard, hard character to defend against once that snowball is rolling, right? So I think Subject really will need to play at his best as he has been to really deal with this Kunimitsu offense. All right, he's crawled into it.
Not for a lack of trying though. You saw a lot of backdashing and attempts at keep out there last game, right?
For sure. Nice, excellent movement from Subject.
Oh, the punishment as well. Shanny pushing him back to the wall, checking with the while standing 4 as well, and the movement
step
as
on the
well.
1-1-2. Wow, Subject. This is already twice you've seen just great options from Subject. The excellent movement. Down forward 4, just checks it with a down back 4 after he blocks the up forward 4. 1-1, and once again, just trying to enforce that 1-1. Excellent punish on the down back 3. Damn, just up forward 3 to get out of there. Excellent block and a launch.
Sort of knowing, that's the second time we sort of knew that he was going to try and come back with those and snuffed it out immediately.
The quarter circle forward 1+2. You see Yagami's actually using that a lot. Oh, punish once again with the while standing 1+2. Excellent work from Subject.
And you saw him right there use the back 1+2 into post range for post range, but the movement that Yagami had can make it tricky to enforce them properly.
Oh yeah, for sure. And you saw immediately after that back three, that tracking move from Subject, just really trying to keep Yagami stuck in place. But it's really hard. It's really, really hard, especially a character like Kunimitsu. And with great movement like Yagami has, the down 2 rage available for Yagami. One rage drive could seal a deal.
It's going to push him into a bunch of damage. It's not looking
dangerous.
good for Subject.
Nice.
Wow,
Goes
the
to the
turtle!
Oki.
Wow, that was crazy. I've never seen that.
Yeah, so instead of using the down 2 string, the down 2 string is, minus on hit as a wall combo. So instead he just went for the Okazemi, knew it was one guess to victory, and that was a great choice from Yagami. Excellent punish. Finally punishes that single hot kick. You didn't see it in the set with Tupai, and you didn't see it here until now. And an excellent duck and a launch on that set 3, and Subject is on set point once again, ladies and gentlemen. We're seeing it again. Punished. Oh my god, and the sidestep duck beats at the down foot 1 and the 4 follow-up. Oh, unfortunately doesn't get it. Nice.
Oh, excellent situational awareness from
Full
Yagami, but still getting launched, buddy.
Speaking of awareness, that full combo for Subject on the sidewall. Excellent work here. Goes to the tackle, gets the tackle.
No, this could be it.
This could be one hit. This is one hit. This is one hit. Just foresee the jab. Wow! Look at the full down forward.
And Subject is going to grand finals on winner's side, knocking out our two favorites, both Yagami and Bobby. They're going to have the play and losers, both of them, Shanny.
That's so crazy. The fact that neither Bobby and Yagami both have to play Subject again is absolutely insane.
Crazy.
A lot of people were expecting that. Yeah, a lot of people were expecting this to be your grand finals, but unfortunately, it might be your losers finals.
Who knows not of Twigs has anything to say about it.
Of course.
A wrench and things like we see that Snake's living around looking to kill some killers.
Yeah, for sure.
And Twigs versus Bobby, a match that we've already seen before. And a
Yeah,
match
so this is a run
that
back.
Twigs play, yeah, it is the run back, and Twigs didn't take that game, but he did play it very well.
He did play very, very well. That was a great performance from Twigs. But let's see if he can replicate this again and more against Bobby. You know, you saw that one game that Twigs won. He played very, very well. You know, shades of something that a lot of people normally haven't seen from Twigs. And I think that it was really, 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 really good Tekken from him. But Bobby, of course, consistency is his key, and Raven's specialty is also his key. And of course, all the locks were open. He railed supreme in that set. And let's see if he can do it again.
And hey, maybe you can keep up with the pace of this match this time, eh? Let's see. Because it was very fast last time.
It was very fast. It was very, very fast.
A little bit too fast for us, if we're being honest. We can only do so much as humans with vocal cords. We'll try our very best heading into game 1. Twigs versus Bobby. Twigs looking to make a huge upset, and Bobby looking to make some revenge heading into this first game.
Oh yeah, for sure. So we've got G called Helipad Night. Look, this is the one time I'm glad I don't have sound. Let me be perfectly honest with you, ladies and gentlemen. You know, it's every day that I don't get to hear blah, 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 blah in my ear. It's a good day.
Hey, these two have to hear it then. So, prayers out for these two players right now. They've got to try and play their best. And they definitely will, and they are to start out.
Oh yeah, for sure. Again, it's still the early days of the TWT, season. Everyone's going to be playing out of their mind, the best that you'll see them until that finals.
Sure.
Nice that 1+2.
Wall break, dude.
Gets the sidewall. Damn. We saw that before in the set before. Bobby too ready for that jump over low sweep. Maybe Twigs can mix it up maybe a little bit. Maybe you can go for a throw here. The down back 1. Down back 2, excuse me, catching the up forward 2 from Twigs. That tracking on that move is pretty damn good.
Very good. And you know, the way that Raven can approach from crouch dash as well can make it feel like she's impossible to see. Of the Raven
Oh yeah, for sure. Nice. The what's it called? Instead of getting the normal wall combo, oh, catches him with the whiff bait once again. Very typical Twigs. Very nice. Unfortunately, he doesn't get the full combo. Female hitboxes.
More
Quarters
plus
of 4 1
frames.
plus 2.
All plus frames.
Everything's
I'm always
plus.
a plus. Yeah, everything's a plus. Shades of Imboson, ladies and gentlemen. But Bobby will be coming back right here. Oh, goes for a nice
Nice,
Oki
rolls
as
out of
well.
it. Oh, but the wall bounce was so. It was. Oh my god, he gets the wall bounce again.
It's
Mixes
eventually.
Twigs up. I was just about to say that wall bounce was literally like a hair from wall bouncing, and then he just goes and does it again.
Why not, right? It's so good. It's so strong.
Jumps over, gets that back turn 1 plus 2. Try to go for the full combo, but unfortunately didn't get another back turn 1 plus 2. Try to go for the full combo once again. Oh, another back turn.
Whoa!
And he finally gets it. He
for the
finally
combo.
gets it. Bobby,
Wow.
key charge.
There's so much key charge and they're so hungry. It's actually really exciting, right?
Bobby
see
just
it.
he wanted to show us that combo, and he finally got to show it.
Yeah, finally got to show it, and Bobby finally figuring some things out in this matchup, looking
yeah.
very comfortable.
It was very clean performance from Bobby in this first game, I think. Like of course all like the down back two really doing well. The crouch dash, of course, no real need to use that what's it called, that full crouch at all. Really just playing upon the small pokes, really just looking for those small mistakes from Twigs and really punishing him hard for it. And Bobby did that well.
Yeah, and sort of when you take the step back to sort of notice those patterns, it can really snowball against Twigs. Because you can only play so fast before it sort of comes crashing down, right?
Oh yeah, for sure. And like, of course, yeah, as you said, you know, when you're playing at that high level, the fuel tank it runs slowly, very quickly.
Yeah,
Alright,
and,
Twigs,
and as you know, when you're driving a fast car and it crashes, the damage is surreal.
it crashes hard. You die.
Yeah.
You die.
You die. You kind of die, to be honest. I don't know.
And
if
it
you
looks
guys
like
know
it looks like Twigs is riding or dying on this Claudio here in this set. So committing to the Claudio, what's it called? I don't know. I haven't seen it personally in tournament, but
not in tournament, but he does practice it quite a bit, relying on those reliable Claudio moves, right? Such as the back.
Oh yeah, for sure. I think Claudio is such a really good, very safe character. You know, he doesn't excel in anything really too particularly, but it's just so safe. Has a lot of things you can rely on and really just like mold your game plan around it. But all of these floats, the hop kick once again floated by the jab. Bobby showing a really good clinic on how to use that jab. Low parry, crash dash into the low parry once again. Bobby, all the right reads. Shades of subject with all these right defensive reads.
And is absolute head right now, Shanni. What can you really do?
What can you really do? You thought this Claudio was going to trick him up, but unfortunately it's done absolutely nothing. And Bobby, absolute destruction upon Twigs, has learnt his lesson and not letting Twigs get away with anything now. Right, back turn stuff once again. Down forward 4-4-4, that's a lot of damage.
For sure.
Damn, unfortunately didn't get the whiff punish on the offsetting 2. Down back 4-3, finally getting it. Finally getting some offense and the back one into the hop kick. Twigs
fighting back, he's calling his way back. Side step 4 for pressure at the wall champ.
Oh yeah, I what's it called? As someone who has played a lot of Claudio, that sidestep 4 over the seasons has gotten better and better and better as a poke, especially at the wall.
Not good enough though, unfortunately.
Yeah, that's not good enough.
To clean 6 rounds straight, right?
Oh yeah, for sure. That was unfortunately not as close as we would have liked it. Twigs, unfortunately, as you said, when you play that quickly in that first set, maybe a little bit burnt out, wasn't ready for that second set with Bobby, and Bobby moves on to losers finals.
And
Shanni,
and we're going into grand finals between Yagami and Bobby, right? Grand finals, right?
No, no, this is losers finals.
Wait, losers finals? But it's Yagami and Bobby. What's going on?
I know. Look, if you're tuning in now, I could really like. If you thought this was grand finals, I would not blame you. But unfortunately, this is losers finals. The winner of this goes on to face Subject. So
Subject, the bane of both of these guys.
Second out of potentially 4 first to 3s tonight. So look, sit back, relax, get a drink, get some food. We're in for some good ass Tekken.
And we're heading into like a very interesting narrative going into this because Subject, the king of of this triangle right now, at the top of this triangle right now, and both Yagami and Bobby, both eager, both hungry to get a second shot. It's
Oh yeah, for sure. Like what's it called? You know, feral wolves in a cage, right? They're absolutely, gnawing at it. They want it so bad.
like absolute rabid dogs, and that's what's so exciting about this TWT dojo, right?
Yeah, for sure. Like, a big thanks once again to Bandai Namco and all the Tekken team for allowing Hold Forward to be a dojo, and again Hold Forward for everything that's been done here today. But Losers Finals begins, and what's it called? Bobby and Yagami again, a clash of styles here. We saw this clash of style, Bobby and Subject earlier on today, and Subject took the W. Let's see if Bobby can maybe adapt this style a little bit better against Yagami.
For sure, and we're seeing the chainsaw pressure coming out very early, but Bobby does not care. Shane going up for those hell sweeps, those sweepies to start out.
Oh yeah, for sure. And that's like one of the only full crash down forward 3+4s I've seen from Bobby this whole tournament. Really haven't seen many of them, but the counter hit while sending 2. This might be dead. Instead opts for the this might be dead. Yes.
This might be dead. This might be dead. But if
there's gotta be like at least some level of mystery, right?
alright, buddy. Alright. But yeah, Yagami on the back foot once again. That's crazy stuff. It's very impressive to see these two players doing so well against someone that has been considered the favorite heading into this tournament.
Oh yeah, and one of the, of course, but it's really a favorite, right? But these all the such premier players in OCE. Like when you think of people who win tournaments, you think of this top 3.
Yeah, easily.
There's no doubt about it. But the forward 4 1+2 on Wake Up.
Gonna break the legs and the Oki. Yeah, they're very reliable move to do an Oki as Raven,
Yeah, for sure. And again, back turn, Season 4, Raven got the ability to be able to mask her throws from back turn, absolutely making that back turn so dangerous. So dangerous. Every throw is a mix-up.
Definitely. Oh, going for the power push, but it is blocked.
Excellent break from Yagami now. Ducks underneath it with a down back 3. Oh look, just the poke, so dangerous. The 2-4 finally gets a knockdown. Wall situation is good for Yagami.
Wow,
excellent. Shoe shine. Oh, one parry.
You gotta go for it when you're Raven, right? You gotta go for it. Didn't work out that time, but who knows?
Look at this.
Oh, getting pushed back. Yeah, movement. Being pushed back with just movement.
Aggressive movement, but the lack of buttons is very unlike Bobby so far. Gets the full combo.
Wow, the back catch!
Okay.
Huge combo damage is not gonna kill this time.
It's not gonna kill finally. I nearly risked it. And the Ray Shroud gets beaten by the down forward 1.
The one time he didn't say it might kill.
I'm gonna let you speak here. I just need 2 seconds.
Alright, Shanny needs 2 seconds here, but Bobby taking the first game and taking it so consistently too, playing so well. And yeah, like Shanny said, being aggressive with movement, but not being aggressive with buttons. Something that, yeah, we're not as used to seeing from Bobby. Bobby a very pressure heavy character with those buttons, approaching with those waivers. And yeah, to see like I said, the favorite, like Yagami, get pushed back like this is very unusual. Maybe we will see a change in character, but we're just going to have to wait and see as we see the sinking right there. Yagami can never be counted out though, especially in first to 3 sets where he has all the time in the world to make adjustments, to gather information, and to make those adaptations that we need. So we are going to see the change. Yeah, as I predicted, the Kunimitsu maybe not believing in the Alyssa against these characters and going with the Kunimitsu instead, but it did backfire against Subject, but he did do a bit better, I will say. It did backfire though, and going into this next game, it's a bit of a ninja battle and it's going to be very fast action, as both of these characters are, and it is in Kunimitsu's stomping ground. As well, starting out this first round here with these low pokes and the down back 2 checks as well. I'm not good at this as Shanny is, if I'm being completely honest.
But I'm back. Counter hit while setting 2. Alright, taking it straight to the wall. Is it gonna kill? Nah, not this time. Alright, set 2. No counter hit. This is a very rare situation where you don't see that counter hit or block. It's the rare hit animation you don't normally see. Full crash down for 3+4. That's like 50% of the times he's used it already. He's already used it 50% of the time he's done it in this tournament, in this set alone. That's a lot of words to say in one sentence, ladies and gentlemen. Down back 3, a whole lot of them. Race drive out, getting those plus frames.
More pressure.
Full crash mix
oh,
up.
He's going to have to pick up the gas here, Shanny.
No, unfortunately.
Oh,
He took a 4+2, but unfortunately he didn't get the wall splat. They're down 1.
No! I didn't know that move does so much damage.
Yeah, no counter hit. It does a lot of damage. It gets a full follow-up as well. Back down 1+2 once again. Gets the full combo. Alright, just back it up. Alright.
Oh, approaching turns it back to him.
Yagami just still respecting Bobby here. I don't know how this happens. Back to. Alright. Again, all these buttons just coming out here. Two. Lots of 2s.
Those.
Again, Bobby maybe being a little bit less respectful in the subject with the 2-string. Nice stab back 3 is a whole lot of them once again. Look at it, just
wow,
again,
the
Bobby
move.
just doing everything, but the down forward 3+4 times 2.
And the thing he said, Shanny, is that, yeah, a lot of respect from Yagami, but once he's in, it's a lot of poking.
Oh yeah, for sure. No, subject. I had a lot to say at the same time, but I was just gonna say that, what's it called? Despite you being extremely respectful there. Wow! Speak about respect, Bobby. Respected that kind of stuff.
Buddy.
Yeah, for sure. That is what it definitely meant to Yagami when he got up for neutral forward there. That was definitely an excellent break once again from Yagami, making all the right reads in all the right places. Nice.
Oh, but a nice option to go with the kunai there. And another one! Look, I say this time and time again, Shanny, but how she's allowed to bring a knife to a sanctioned martial arts tournament is beyond me.
Honestly, and like, look, let me be perfectly honest. I absolutely love it when Kunimitsu ends a round with the kunai, how it does like this slow dynamic thing. That is so cool.
You love it because the animation looks cool. I hate it because that move is stupid. But using it not once, but twice to take a third round from Bobby.
Buy one, get one free.
Only at Bunnings Warehouse, ladies and gentlemen, and we are definitely getting a workshop from Yagami right now.
Special offer at Whole Forward. Yeah. One Yagami kunai, get one free.
I love knives.
Wow, I really like kunai.
Oh, I love knives.
I can't believe Whole Forward's giving everyone 2 kunai.
Hey, if you guys have been watching this tournament all the way through, you guys get a brand new knife!
And that's not all!
That's not all!
If you call this number now, get $200 worth of value for free!
$200?
$200?
That's like more money that's in my bank account!
You can't hear Slicer right now, he's yelling at me right now. He's like, stop saying this, Shanny! Stop saying it!
Call them! Call Hotfoot! Call Goat right now! Call him! He'll very much enjoy that! Kind of like how we're very much enjoying the Tekken heading into Game 3 between Yagami and Bobby, and swinging to start out Shanny.
Swinging to start out, that punish, man. Punish is so good. The 4-1, again, after season 4 with that back turn throw mix up, it's so good. Raven is a really nice character. Again, if you put the effort in, just so much work. Alright, Brave Stripe just completely movement from Bobby. We've been talking about the great movement from Yagami and Subject, but that movement right there, that is a huge
movement all around, right? Movement all around.
Sure. Again, it's something that you see from even all styles of top OCE player. You all see that they, even though they play differently, they all have that fundamental movement on them. They have it. Oh, tried to whiff punish it with the while standing 3, but unfortunately didn't get it. Just a little bit too close to the range. Tried to whiff punish the while standing 2, but unfortunately you can't whiff punish that. It's way too short. The set 2 on block. The down 1 hit lands, but look at the crash dashing. They're just crash dashing. They're just playing so well with the movement. Excellent sidestep in the 1-2-2. Gets the 1 throw. Get the 1 through lands.
Doki! Oh, dangerous, but nice roll from Bobby right there, Shanny.
Yeah, for sure. The down back 3 and hold a lot of them once again. Down back 2 on block. Excellent sidestep. Sidestep the back to 1+2. 1, excuse me. The 2
Top 2 rappers, Eminem is afraid to diss.
All right.
And even up right now, Shanny.
Round 3, let me slow down a bit. I was just trying to match the pace of the match. Unfortunately, I can't do it. These guys are just going so fast that
Way too fast.
Nice 1-2-2. Finally getting into the quarter circle forward 1. If you try and roll, that will hit you. Again, the back 2. Just again, the down forward 3+4. Yagami just putting on a clinic on how good that move is. If you are a Kunimitsu player and you aren't using that down forward 3+4, what are you doing? What are you doing?
What's up, buddy? Yeah, it's like really good and cheap.
Nice, just checks with the jab. Rage drive available for Yagami. And I say it. Just I say it.
Right.
All right, Yagami finally in the lead in this set. You know, even though it's only a round, you just got to take those small victories where you got them, and then look,
Wow,
just half your life is gone.
Yeah,
that's a big one.
I don't feel like having their health there, to be honest. I'm more health getting taken away right now.
Unfortunately, I got hit once. My life is going excellent.
And coming up right now, Shanny, a crucial round.
Oh yeah, crucial moment. Again, you want that 1 game lead in these first 3. It's extremely dangerous, right? You're like, oh, I can, what's it called? It's a first to 3, right? But you lose that second game, and oh my god, the pressure is on.
It's the absolute climb, and it's looking like it's going to have to be a climb for Bobby. Such a health deficit right now. This could even be a perfect. It could very much be 7 golden absolute letters. Red Bull presents 7 golden letters right now, and that's 2 games up for Yagami against Bobby right now. Oh my god.
No, don't mind the Red Bull drop here. All right, we won't talk about that. Let's remove that from the situation. Oh wow, 7 golden letters. What a perfect from Yagami.
It's gonna get scrubbed out of the VOD like WWE.
Who was that Jiraxxitron guy? He never commentated for us.
I'm gonna get fucking cease and desist letters on Twitter. Stop it.
All right, sorry.
And we got the perfect like commentary duo between Shanny.
Yeah. Who's this other guy? I don't know him.
But heading into game 4 right now in Yagami.
Yeah, but like, let me take it back to the serious man. Okay, serious Shanny once again. Honestly, like the use of the back 2 once again, like you did not see that from one Yagami set with Kunimitsu earlier, and just in that first game with the Kunimitsu, right? Just really doing all that like all the minus stuff and just doing situations into that back 2. And Bobby was just absolutely like a deer in headlights to it. You saw it, like I think it was honestly, I counted 1, 2, 3, 4 times that back 2 into the wall splat got Yagami a whole lot of traction.
And like, yeah, got so much like a perfect essentially.
Yeah, for sure.
Got him a perfect. So crazy stuff right here. And Bobby is back against the ropes, and knowing that he has to fight hard in a nice mix-up to start out, Shanny.
Yeah, for sure. And like you see the different, what's it called? Bobby deciding this time on this map to instead opt for the full crash down for 3+4 into the back 3 overextended. I'm really intrigued as to why he might have used that. Maybe he just prefers the OP on this smaller map. Maybe he thought he could get another launch and get to the wall. Maybe do a whole lot of damage. But gets a small float there and gets to the wall as well. Down back 2-1. It's really hard to guess on that situation. I think that might have been the down 3+4 from Yagami into a misinput.
Yeah, very much a misinput. And Yagami will be skewing for that. But it's fine, he's got so much room to breathe. Right?
Oh yeah, for sure. Like, as we said before, the disparity of being 2-1, being ahead 2-1 in the first to 3 set, it's so good. And there you go. That's actually a really interesting small note there. After those buttons now, like the back turn 1+2 and the down 3+4, Bobby is either respecting or using a low poke here. The back 2 is so menacing that it's just, what's it called, like Yagami has really just conditioned that in stone. Alright.
Sure. And you know, what I will say is, despite all of that stuff, it's not deterring Bobby from getting in his face and trying to apply some aggression right here, like we see with that.
Oh yeah, for sure. I think that's genuinely like, even though it's been very something very common from Bobby. You know, again the offensive. He plays a very buttons heavy, very offensive, very in your face style. You see it's dialed up even to 11 in those first 2 games, especially the one where he won. He was playing far slower than he is now, and for sure, and like I feel like despite its what's it called, the more buttons now, the sequences aren't as long. They're very short sequences into movement.
It's either short sequences or it's just straight 50-50s.
Yeah, for sure. Like he's really just not. Oh, the kunai once again.
But Yagami
and the
saying,
jabs.
hey, talk about me instead. I'm about to head to grand finals if I can only win this round coming up. So pivotal, Shanny.
Oh yeah, for sure. The Yagami on set point here. Oh, and the hop kick.
Cashing out like he did against Subject.
Why is Cooney's hop kick? It just hurts to get hit by. You know what I mean? Like even Claudio's hop kick doesn't feel this bad, man.
Yeah.
Why did they design it?
It's a sharp sting, right?
Oh.
And speaking of sharp stings, sharp blocking from Bobby. Not Bobby, Yagami right now. And the reset's gonna take it. If he can only get this mix up, can he do it? Right. Plus frames into plus frames, checking with
Bobby,
the 2
Bobby
string.
does have race drive available, and the kunai.
Oh, once again, 3 for 1.
3 for 1 to Yagami. GG's, ladies and gentlemen. Congratulations to Bobby for finishing 3rd in his in the first TWT dojo for hold forward. That's still points, right?
That's still points, and that's still a bit of them.
That is still big points. Like, honestly, like hats off to you. I would give a round of applause, but it absolutely bottomed out my mic, and no one wants to hear that. But great work tonight, and I'm keen to see not just you, but everyone in this scene really just make a splash with how many points we're getting. In TWT 2019, we were up there. Australia and Oceania as a region was up there for the highest amounts of dojos. So like, it's just, I'd love to see that pride once again, like that willingness to go out there and show our stuff. And of course, I'd love to see our guys overseas as well.
And the thing as well is that Bobby came through this tournament in good showing, but this was only 1 week of there's a long way to go.
Yeah, for sure. It's a whole year. It's a whole year.
So yeah, we're gonna see a lot more from Bobby, and it's gonna be a lot, and it's gonna be a bit more than 3rd place.
Oh yeah, for sure. But honestly, if this, 3rd place ain't so bad, and I really wouldn't beat myself up over it.
But shifting Bobby to the side for a bit because he lost, to be quite honest. Get out of here, Bobby. Get out of here, buddy. It's time for Yagami.
Get a lot of those guys.
But yeah, getting into our grand final right here, Subject and Yagami will be at the bits chomping for revenge against Subject. But here's the crucial thing: is that when you gotta win. Yagami is on loser's side. Remember, guys. So he's gonna have to win 2 sets, and
so
against
he's got that,
someone,
that L next to his name right now. He's taking that L.
Yeah,
but he might get that W. You know what I mean?
Sure. Yeah, I'm picking up what you're putting down.
Yes.
But what I will say is that having 2 sets against Yagami, that's so crucial, dude.
Oh yeah, 2 sets against either of these players. It's got to be. You know how, as we said, the Bobby versus Tweak set, how that's playing at that pacing is very, very tiring. I feel like this is, again, just as tiring in a different way, right? Because, again, the mind games are different. They're different, but it's still the same intensity, just less buttons.
And you just had to play a whole tournament.
Yeah, and you've just had to play a whole tournament. Subject's been able to have a little bit of a rest. He's been able to just, sit back and have, But what's it called?
But the thing is that let's say that Yagami wins 3-0, right? He's got another set. He's got so much room to breathe, and that's how important this winner's advantage is.
Oh yeah, taking risks like that backswing blow, that was insane. Very nice. Oh, unfortunately didn't get the wall combo. Subject still has a life lead here. Trying to go for those while standing threes.
And
Nice
even
one
though
plus
we're
two
in
break
grand
broken.
finals, Bobby getting the last laugh.
Thank you very much for the raid, Bobby. Hope your stream was good.
Oh, power cuts into ducket, very nice.
Oh,
And
very nice. Didn't
punish
risk it.
as
Didn't
well.
risk it with the while standing 2. Just went for the while standing 1+2. Very nice.
Very nice stuff. Oh, excellent.
do once again.
Interesting trade right there, right?
Yeah, for sure. Like, oh, this again. We saw it in the set before. The sidestep left duck is just getting Subject so much traction, and the beautiful reactions he's what he's looking for. He's getting every single time, and he's punishing it
For sure.
perfectly.
Yeah, up close against Alyssa is we're finding a strong option.
Yeah, for sure. Rage drive available, but the back one seals the deal. Yagami 2-1. First game. This is still the first game, but you got to feel the intensity, right?
Wow, the Novi special once again. He's got like 100% hit rate on that so far, and he's going to do so much damage for that one, cancelling it into plus frames.
Oh, you're cancelling into plus range, right? Yagami decided to hold that. It's been a very common situation for Yagami in all of his sets. He's really been holding a lot of those situations.
For sure, incorrect punishment is going to pay dearly for that.
Oh, Rage!
Huge rage shot, and he's going to tie it up just like that. Crazy stuff. Sometimes to think too, looking down on him like that. Pretty rude.
You're beneath.
Yeah, you're worse than me at Tekken.
Yeah. I am the bestest.
And Yagami being like, what did he say? Taking him to the wall right now for huge damage and some more mix-ups. War splitting him. This could very much be a perfect, and it is.
Yagami.
Oh my god. That was great. That was like the second time we saw Yagami build up to that final round and then chuck literally every card he could on the table and like just completely impressing them for a perfect. He did it on both Subject and Bobby.
Yeah, for sure. Like, what's it called again? You explained that completely perfectly as well. Really, just pulls the cards out when when they're drawn, of course. Like, but the thing is, right? Sometimes those when you have to rely on that can be extremely dangerous as well, right? Because Subject was ready for it last time. What makes you say that Subject won't adapt and be ready for it again? Now that's what's got to be in the back of Yagami's mind. But of course, Subject has 5 games to excuse me, 4.5 more games to play with.
And the other thing to add to that is he pulled it off for game 1. He's got to do that again 5 more times.
Yeah. That's what and that's exactly the point I'm trying to make. Is that was it worth game 1? That's for Yagami. That's for Yagami to answer.
Who won? Who's next? You decide. Heading into game 2 between Yagami and Subject. 1 game down, but all the advantage right now for Subject.
Oh yeah, for sure. 1 game down, but technically 3 ahead right now.
For sure. So
damn, Hammerhead. What's it called? Subject.
You said this was you chose it. You said this was a good stage for Dragon.
Yeah, for sure. So I got the reads. I got some reads of my own, ladies and gentlemen.
Subject taking some notes, perhaps. Nah, he knows. He's too smart for that.
Taking some notes from me, man.
But you saw the down 2 into while standing 4 there, and nice movement from Yagami to avoid that.
Oh yeah, for sure. Oh wow! Speaking of movement, guess what? Goes for the 2-1 into the back, into the down 1. I'm guessing that's what Dragunov does get to the back there in that situation. The standing 4, beating the sidestep, 1+2 break broken. Let's see how Yagami plays off it. I was talking about that situation before, and the down 4. First time I've actually seen Yagami use that to end a round, using the opting for the low that doesn't lower his hurtbox at all, because of course there is a level of reaction to that initial lowering of the hitbox.
And that's those slight timing changes that's so important, especially in closing the round.
Oh yeah, for sure. We're down 2 once again. Subject evening up this life lead. Down 2 once again. the down 2 whiffs, but unfortunately Yagami just a little bit too out. Alright, 1+2 break broken once again. Yagami just playing off the situation once again. I'm really waiting to see some kind of cash out. I've been waiting all night, Yagami. Give it to me.
He'll do it. He's got time. He's got time, but speaking
Wait, is that
of
a punish?
time, is that a punish? No, he's like crouching. He's crouching. How would that be a punish?
Maybe.
But it's not.
He's the guy in grand finals. I'm the guy.
That's true. That's true. We're the scrubs here, right? But speaking of scrubs, these guys aren't scrubs, and they're fighting it out. Nice movement from Yagami once again.
Oh, nice catching the step once again. Yagami using the slower tracking move to catch the sidestep left duck. Excellent work from Yagami. We're seeing that level of adaptation here that you normally don't see.
Sure. And
And the shoe shine.
These little
the
pokers
pacing.
getting
The
into-
pacing.
the pacing. That shoe shine is like one of the best pace hitters in the game.
Excellent combo. Yagami to the wall once again. 1+2. That's plus, I think.
Wow, interesting.
Down forward ones. Wow.
Oh, getting the wall bounce.
All right. Oh, try to go for the mid. Subject just instead opting for the down 2 once again. Down 2. All right. Look at the wall situation. Subject trying to fight for wall situation, but the better movement that Yagami has on the Elisa makes it so hard. Up forward, just looking for the combo once again. Oh, try to get the wall standing 3, but unfortunately didn't get him at the rage drive.
The rage drive.
Yagami. 2 games up now, ladies and gentlemen. In the first set, Subject having to win 3 straight unless he wants to, risk resetting the bracket.
And yeah, just all the momentum in Yagami's favor right now.
Oh yeah,
Subject
for sure.
would be thanking the absolute lord that he has this advantage because.
Oh yeah.
Wow, it's just well, Subject just not Subject. Yagami really figuring things out here, and it's all movement based, right? Like just the use of his movement has just been so strong, and yeah, just real crazy stuff heading into game 3 between Yagami and Subject. Subject still on the winner's side, but he is 1 game away from losing that advantage, and Yagami resetting the bracket for a second set. And the way that things are looking right now, Yagami is very well on the road to doing that, and we're going to have to see what stage he picks, and opting for a smaller stage this time. Shanny with the machine building.
Interesting. Okay, so Subject went for the Hammerhead, realized that he wants it even smaller, and going for the Mishima building. Interesting stage choice. I'm really interested to see how he plays this out. Of course.
Yeah, and it is interesting, right? Because he ate a lot of wall pressure that last game.
Oh yeah, and he's like, hey, maybe again, the stage isn't really boxy in comparison to Hammerhead, right? It allows Dragunov to really maybe even out the odds of that movement against the wall, right? Because at least having that better horizontal movement allows her to have better situation against the wall. Dragunov, maybe having it a little bit more hexagonal. I genuinely don't know the shape of this, the name of the shape of this map, but if you know what I mean, allowing him to make less movement to get more traction with that wall control.
You're completely right, dude. And we're gonna see it play out right here, down back 3.
Nice one for the
Yeah, and you're seeing it play out right there.
Yeah, exactly. All right. Wow, 73 finally hits.
Until mix-up's gonna do it.
Oh, the down 2. Wow, what an
Yagami.
excellent stuff. Goes for the pass. Damn, he thought the unblockable would work, and the boot 2.
Even on that delay timing, Yagami was sharp and blocked that. That was very impressive.
That was really, really nice. Oh, the low parry. Yagami has all these down 2s on lock. Nice down back 3, just gets an unscaled hit from the down back 3. Gets the Okazemi. Nice up forward to the guaranteed stuff. The forward 2. Subject just backing up. He really just trying to find a place to start his offense. Chainsaws out. Excellent movement. Oh, he gets the counter hit.
Get a punish! Huge damage! And wow, when he gets that,
I don't know if that's actually. I don't actually think that's a better punish, because normally against the back, Dragunov gets the down 4 string, but only there he only got the follow up with the animation.
I think he was opting for the wall position. Like,
No,
yeah,
it's
it does a,
okay, yeah, I understand what you mean.
yeah.
Nice down two once again. Huge life lead on subject, but that's all about to change here. This is going to be a huge combo for Yagami. Might get to the wall, see the wall situation. Oh, but the rage art!
The rage
And it
art.
hit!
Wow.
What a rage art from subject. Maybe you thought that was going to be some kind of dash into it.
Oh, it's not gonna kill me, Shanny! Wait. Oh my god. That was
Yeah,
like seconds
what's it
from
called?
disaster.
6 weeks making is thinking what I'm thinking, right? Because the getting counter hit by the back turn thing makes you take less damage because the down 4 string allows for more allows for more damage and for better wall carry. So it's actually Yagami's intention to get counter hit by the back 2 string to the back every single time. Extremely
Very
smart defensive
advanced,
play.
yeah, very advanced gameplay.
Very interesting.
For sure.
Nice while standing 1+2, gets a shoe shine once again. While standing 3, but unfortunately Yagami gave up his wall position.
And that's
Excellent
a huge
punish.
of kicking with your back towards the wall against Dragon.
Oh, he
Maybe
went,
not
he
the
went,
best idea.
1+2
Go for the
break
front,
broken.
it's broken. Making
Alright,
space,
subject
knowing
back
that he's a tap away.
Oh, and the whiff punish with the one jab. Wow, subject played that really, really well.
Subject is indeed fighting back right.
Yeah, no, what's it called? A very interesting situation there where Elise is down back 3, lowering that hitbox so far that even Dragunov's up forward just completely evaded on it.
For sure. And yeah, we were just going on about that situation because it was so interesting. Like, just an example of just how advanced and how, yeah, just how good these guys are.
Oh yeah,
have
for
those
sure. And
little
again, look,
situational awareness.
you're as we've been talking about, like the wall positioning is so important, right? Because when Yagami had to make that risk, it really just sold his death, right? Because you know, Dragunov's punishment against that hop kick out in the open is 10 times worse than if Yagami's back to the wall.
It's the difference maker. Right.
And yeah, and of course, and again, with instead of the boxy stage and the hexagonal stage, if Yagami is trying to move to the left or to the right, he might face another wall, which makes it hard for him to step into out of moves as well. So it's actually an extremely smart stage selection from subject.
Absolute chess being played between these two guys right now. And,
Yeah, for sure.
But we're in Yagami's and Alyssa's domain right now.
Oh
in
yeah,
the
for
open
sure.
stage, and yeah.
But I feel like Subject has had such a great win rate on this stage tonight. I really, what's it called? I really wish the stats thing was coming up. I really wish we could have some like tail of the tape and we could see, subjects having like a trait to have like 100% win rate, 100% win rate on Infinites being chosen against him.
Yeah, that'd be so cool.
Because it's
and
actually...
you can see right there just backdashing over and over again and opting for that keep out.
Yeah, for sure. What's it called? Because I think Subject has at least like over 80% win rate, but first round going to Yami, this might change. This win rate might go down, ladies and gentlemen. Look, honestly, all Yagami needs to do is win this game, and that bracket is reset. That set is reset. Random stage select. Subject doesn't get to have that first foot with the stage choice. That's an important choice. We could get a random straight into Infinite again. That would be extremely.
Oh, that would be crazy. So, yeah, but sort of opting as well is like, well, if I lose this one and we're back into another first to 3. Like, how much information do I want to give away at the risk of not even winning the tournament yet? It's still going to be 2-2. A lot to think about. And it's definitely looking like something we're not going to have to think about for much longer. Yagami running away with this.
Oh yeah, for sure. 15 seconds left. Huge life lead. It doesn't look like a huge life lead, but damn, that is a huge life lead.
Look, that time left, it's big. Yeah.
Oh yeah. Alright, Yagami on grand final reset point here, ladies and gentlemen. Nice, gets the follow up with the quarter circle forward 2. Excellent duck, and a punish from Yagami. Goes to the 4-4, trying to get all these buttons just landing. Again, Yagami still going for that slower tracking move and still catching that sidestep duck from Subject. It's really, really doing so much work for him. Even without walls, it's doing so much. 1+2 break broken once again. Nice going for the tackle, excellent break on the tackle. Both players just backing up after the tackle is broken. Really interesting to do that there.
Wow, huge whiff, but
huge whiff. I don't think Subject was even expecting.
Yeah, he was not ready at all but fighting for like the running two, putting it down two, and backdashing, trying to look for some semblance of keep up, getting a huge string hit on them right there into the dick jab, down forward one, but getting caught by the rage stripe, and Yagami has officially reset the bracket on grand finals, and he needs 3 more games to win it, but so does Subject, Shanny.
Oh yeah, for sure. This has completely just reset the bracket. I don't even know. Did 4 games just happen? I'm just wondering. Did 4 games just happen? Feels like this is just a new set. But honestly, but this bracket reset, Yagami has a lot of momentum going into here. But again, the stage is reset. That does not help either player. But again, with Yagami having the momentum, this actually hurts Subject rather than keep it at a neutral state with the random select, right? Yeah. Because even if he doesn't get anything other than something that he was looking for, this is bad. This is genuinely bad. Yeah, because
it's a new set, but all the momentum, all of it is in Yagami's favor.
Yeah, for sure.
So we're just gonna have to see. We're just gonna have to cross our fingers, looking at this get ready for the next battle screen that we've seen for the past like bazillion years.
Oh yeah, for sure.
What stage we get, and the Devil's Pit. What do you
praying for instant reset, instant rematch, or sets. Instant sets for what's it called, for Tekken 8, please,
please. Devil's Pit. I'm not sure if this was the stage that Subject would have been looking for.
No, I think the beginning.
Because it's
the
open
beginning.
At the end. They're like, yeah, there's the hexagonal bit at the start, but it ends on infinite.
For sure, and I think maybe the idea for Subject is to just, hey, let me just win the close part.
Yeah, so he's gonna have to force an avalanche on Yagami in these first like 2 to 3 rounds.
Yeah, for sure, but the wall situation. Wow, look at that! Look how many wall splats was that? You got to remember, every single wall splat does do damage. So every time that resplat was happening, that is a whole heap of damage. Wow, what a punish from Yagami as well.
Crazy. And that plan that we came up for ourselves isn't working out right now, if we're being honest.
Yeah, well, look, let me be honest. We can make as many plans as we like, but we're the ones talking here, and they're the ones playing, you know?
Exactly.
But let's see what Subject's got.
Movement from Yagami right now.
Subject's still committing to that sidestep left dark against Yagami, even though he has been committing to that slower tracking move.
For sure.
Oh, nice one for the low. Up forward 4, blocked. Lost any 3 once again. Maybe Subject thinking about it a little bit differently. But what a range shot!
Wow.
Was that a throw break that time? He said last time it wasn't a throw break, but who knows? It might have been a throw break that time.
Could have been.
Very
nice. Sort of just noticing, but it can only buy him so much time using his rage arts, right?
Oh yeah, for sure. Again, we saw Yagami's adaptation with how he pressed buttons and his patience earlier on. So let's see if he has like some level of adaptation against that subject prone to use rage arts.
I think he will keep going because he's using if he loses his round, it's not a big one round isn't a big deal for him, and and the trade-off being the momentum that he has.
Yeah, for sure. Wow, but what a big call-out duck. The back forward 2 is completely ducked. Excellent combo from Subject. And now he has what we wanted. He has the round lead going into the infinite.
Yeah, exactly. Right. And trying his best to keep up the pressure.
Yeah, for sure. Yagami. Yeah, this is now Yagami's, playground, you know? He has the infinite, playing it how he wants to play it, but the down 2
the Devil's playground.
Yeah, for sure. The Devil is a robot with pink hair. I would believe it.
Yeah, I believe it too. But speaking of believing, Subject believing that he could take away this first game, but not without a fight from Yagami right now.
Oh yeah, but
spinning it immediately.
The down twos has a 100% hit rate this round. This is Subject really poor. Wow,
the down 4-2 to take
what a call out.
Wow.
Subject had a plan. Wow.
and this was exactly what I was talking about. He lost pretty hard those past 2 games, except for the one that he won, obviously. And then all of a sudden he's in the lead. It's all good. He's in the lead. All the momentum's in this fight. It shifted just like that.
Like, that round was absolutely like how Dragunov should be played. Like, really use the nice edge for down 2, really just to set up that big call out down forward 2. Wow. Using really strong movement along with the really strong buttons. You know, Dragunov has been known to, you know, oh his mids aren't that good, but the amount of work that Subject is getting with that down forward 1, that down forward 2 is just nuts. Is absolutely nuts. But he's using that down 2 to set it up.
And also, the other thing is that, you know, when we were saying, we're gonna say it again, when we were seeing Subject in the infinite stage, it was a lot of backdashing, it was a lot of look out for keep out timing. He knew it was 1 round in the Devil's Playground. I gotta keep up the pressure, keep it up. Using those down 2s, and it really paid off for him that time. That change of pacing.
Oh yeah, for sure.
And maybe we'll see it kept up on this stage as well.
Yeah, just one thing. Yeah, completely changed the down 2 timing, and like it absolutely worked out there. He really pulled a book out of Yagami's pulled a page out of Yagami's book there, really just changing the tempo and changing the pacing of how he played in that final round to secure a game. Really well done from Subject. I think the name's around the wrong way. Subject is not playing release. No, you're right.
All good, man.
Wow, but what a punish on the
backswing. Not all
blow.
good right now. Subject losing the first round. An excellent call out from Yagami there.
Yagami has played like so many games straight and still has frame perfect punishes. Excellent work from him. The stamina. A little bit of plus. Nice, and the up forward 4 catching him on the way in. Getting the plus frames, but unfortunately a little bit of a whiff, but unfortunately no punish from Yagami. The down forward 1 again. Again, as I said, it's doing so much work.
Finding that movement there and side section is running too. But keeping up that down 2 pressure.
Keeping it so simple.
He's not faltering at all.
No, for sure. Oh, seeing that quarter second forward read. Haven't seen that very often from Subject at all this tournament, but we saw it for the first time, just changing the timing, using a different low, and we see the leg parry once again on the ray stripe. Subject. 22.
Trying to move away
for the third time.
Not finding a way. Finally finding his way out with the dick jab right there, Shane.
Yeah, for sure. Running 2 times 3. That is some late set conditioning, right? Where he's allowed to get those 3 running 3s on block. Excellent punish. Back on block 2, got the plus frames once again. Damn, went for the tackle. Reversed by Yagami.
And then turn against Subject right there. Oh, with the race drive!
Did you see that? The instant rage drive? What an instant while running. And the running 2!
Subject is ready right now, and he's 2 rounds up against 1 for Yagami.
Excellent work, Subject.
Absolute masterful play, except for there getting floated out of the spring kick. A bit slow.
Nice, excellent work. Oh, Yagami doesn't get counter hit this time. Instead, he just lets it all rock. He doesn't mind. Excellent whiff punish on up forward neutral 4 from Yagami. Trying to catch that side step left duck once again. But an excellent hop kick from Yagami.
Wow.
This combo is definitely going to kill. He's got those. Yagami.
Oh my god, such a pivotal.
All of these matches are so close. Down to the wire. 1-1, excellent with pressure. Down 2 with a 1-1. Down 2 once again.
Nice movement, avoiding those kicks from Yagami, opting for
the one jab. The one jab. These guys have been watching those JDCR videos about the one jab. But the hop kick once again. This might seal the kill. Second game might be going to Yagami here. Oh, and it killed. Just killed. That is 110%. Gotta be like a 2 or 3 damage threshold there to kill Yagami. The hop kicks. Yeah, for sure. Wow. Those hop kicks from Yagami. We saw it on the Kunimitsu, and now we're finally starting to see it on the Elisa. Finally getting that timing down. Finally placing those hop kicks really well. A little bit of a slower move. You see Yagami using a lot of those quicker pokey mids in the forward 2, the down forward 1, you know, in the down 4, all of those kind of moves. But now you're starting to finally see him placing those slower moves.
We're entering the end game here, and it's time.
Yeah, for sure. Starting to see that slower tracking move. I think it's called. I think it's back 3. Starting to see the hop kick. Like, it's really interesting to see how Yagami is slowly increasing his vocabulary move list wise as we've gone along in the set, and we've seen it from both of them, I think, as well.
Definitely, but yeah, sort of finding that hop kick timing right at the end, figuring out we're entering the end game here. It's time to even things up and chucking it right at the nick of time. But that was last game. We're heading into game 3 of your grand finals reset on Mishima Dojo, and it's interesting to see Subject sort of experiment and sort of pick and choose with these stages, Shanny.
Oh yeah, for sure. Just keeping it if I like on genuinely, as much as corny as it sounds, I think he's just genuinely keeping it fresh, right? Keeping the whole the whole dynamic of how you play these stages at this level is different. It's 100% different. Like, I genuinely think that even at my level, I wouldn't consider myself on these guys' level at all. But I definitely think I play a lot of stages completely differently in playstyle. Back forward 2 landing really well from Yagami there though. But it's, yeah, and I think just keeping it fresh, seeing what Yagami wants to play and what he doesn't want to play, and really just trying to take it there. Because as soon as he wins a game, Yagami just takes it back to infinite, right?
Yeah.
So maybe Subjects is trying to see the world before,
it's basically the seesaw of like, all right, I lost.
Oh, but what a duck that was so cool.
That was crazy, and another duck from Yagami himself.
Nice, the down back 3. You see it just playing off that one jab. You're seeing it a little bit more and more and more. Yagami playing off that one jab, using that to initialize the offense, and then going from there.
Pushed against the wall though in the race.
Or shoe shine.
Oh, doing so much.
The shoe shine once again.
Shoe shine once again, ducking in his face.
1+2 break.
Nice break!
Oh,
and the power crush.
I was definitely I thought there was a rage drive coming from Subject.
I thought it kind of looked like it too, yeah.
Yeah, for sure. Like, you know how fast Subject can do those instant while running. Like, I was definitely expecting it there. Nice running 2 once again. The wall positioning gets the wall bounce. Nice combo. Wow. Still, unfortunately, doesn't have the wall positioning anymore though. It was just an awkward situation. Excellent sidestep.
Oh wow, great movement from Subject there. And it's in his
Yeah,
favor,
the
not for long.
But
The
the power
trade! Run it in! Go for plus frames! Ducking with the shoe shine!
Yagami! We're seeing it again, ladies and gentlemen. Yagami now up 2-1. We said this. I'd like to backtrack to against Yagami versus Bobby, where he had that 2-1 situation, right? It is all on the line for Subject. Whenever he locks in character or stage, he's locked into it. That's the last time you see that stage probably, and it's the final character he's locked himself into. This is honestly so hard for Subject, and playing and especially having to continue to play this set off 2 bad, unfortunate sideball splats into drops, into like a complete loss of both life and wall positioning. It's got to be hard.
And to see that right at the end, you know, pushing back with that trade, in Subject's favor, going for pressure after pressure, and that was like the biggest read to just duck on his face and then shoe shine like that. That was crazy stuff. That was the biggest read he read that cost his shoe shine right there, dude. And that was very impressive stuff. And like we were just saying, bringing out these reads in the end game when it matters the most, and he's 1 game away from winning grand finals, dude.
And going back to Mishima building, again, it seems like we're going around the world with Subject once again, ladies and gentlemen.
And I think this was a good pick because it did very well for him the last time they played.
Yeah, I think this is the stage that he won his only game in the last set.
Yeah, I think so, and for good reason. We saw, like you said, finding it a bit easier to move out of the wall.
Yeah, for sure. Shoot shine once again. We're starting to really see that. Wow, what a call out duck on the back 2-1. That's the first time I've actually seen Subject use that in neutral. And finally, and the while standing 1+2. I'm getting deja vu from the last time we played on this match. Another perfect for Yagami with the while standing 1+2. Excellent duck and a punish for Subject. Yagami back to the wall a little bit, but wow, the movement. 100% break, 100% breaks. Subject has those. Again, look at that movement. Look at that movement, just pushing subject to the wall. He's got to fight back. He can't just let himself be put in the wall. He's been shoe-shined far too many times to want to be put there. Dark forward 4. Yagami really committing to these
hard
ducks now.
duck, yeah, the hard duck, yeah, turning against him that time.
Yeah, subject to maybe being a little bit wiser against it, starting to use that up forward 4 a little bit more, trying to go for the wall bounce, but unfortunately he punished it. Alright, just spacing it up. We're being pushed to the wall. This is not what you want. Shushan once again, rage available for Yagami. Rage drive out. He's going to go for the boot. Try to just check him with the jabs with the down 2 lanes. He's got a huge life lead here. 10 seconds left on the board. 1, 2, 2. And the down 2 trade.
And the thing I will say, Shanny, is that, you know, early on in these sets, we're seeing it back again. The up 4-4 got him so much mileage, and we sort of, he sort of stopped doing it for a little while. And now, the nice adaptation to bring it back once again, right?
For sure. Just, again, when you have such a larger arsenal, just bring all of your weapons to a fight. You know what I mean?
Yeah, for sure.
Down forward 1, we're seeing all these checks once again. The down 1, just Yagami trying to fight away from the wall. Now that he has that hit, see, you can see the wall dynamic change. No break in the generic throw, but he was just only doing that for the break animation. But unfortunately, he didn't get it at all. Aisha available. He goes for the unblockable. Shushan once again. Holy moly! Yagami making a comeback.
That was crazy gameplay from Yagami, and because of that, he is 1 round away from winning this absolute tournament, ladies and gentlemen.
If you want subject to win, you got to give him all of your energy right now, ladies and gentlemen. He is on his life. He's on his last legs, ladies and gentlemen. 1 round away. Yagami is here to win the first TWT Dojo. Hold forward. Wow, what a huge hop kick. Yagami has it all.
Goes for the hop kick.
Once again.
No, he doesn't get it this time. Subject's too patient.
Yagami feeling himself maybe a little bit too much. Down forward 3+4. That's 100% hit rate for subjects, honestly. The down 2 once again. Race drive has been spent. Wrong punish. Wrong punish.
Is this going to be the end?
Is it going to kill?
Goes for the magic form, the wall splat, and that's going to win him the tournament for hold forward number 4 of first TWT 2022 Dojo event for hold forward, and Yagami pulls it out in the craziest of fashions.
The standing 4 to re-splat once again. That was nuts. Yagami had so many situations where those combos were so clutch. 1 or 2 less damage on those combos and subject would have still been alive. But wow, what an excellent showing from everyone here, ladies and gentlemen. The top 3 I'd love to congratulate. First being Yagami, second being subject, of course, and third being Bobby. All played absolutely out of their mind today, and it was a great, perfect start to the TWT season.
Right.
Yeah, great stuff, guys. Thank you all for watching, and thank you all for listening to us, and just wow.
I love how Slicer came in and he's
Bro,
like, man, what
those
the hell?
games were fucking insane. I'm sitting here like staring at the screen going, what the fuck's going on? Holy shit. Yeah, I agree, Sebi. Massive shout out to Jira and Shannon for absolutely fucking smashing this broadcast. You guys are amazing. Couldn't have asked for better commentators for our first TWT during 2022. There'll be more to come, I'm sure. But where can we find you, lovely gentlemen? Where do we find you on the internet?
So you can find me at Shanny Sins on pretty much every social media platform, or honestly on any Discord really. If you see me in any Discord, feel free to say hello. I like to talk about Tekken. I like to talk to people. I try and stream occasionally, but who knows what the future brings. Yeah, and I'm Shanny on Riot stuff as well, but all that kind of stuff. But yeah, that's too much about me. What about you, Jara?
Right, so you can catch me on twitter.com/Jiraxxitron, where I tweet some things sometimes, but mainly harass my friends who are just trying to be professional on social media. You can also catch me at twitch.tv/Jiraxxitron, where I stream quite regularly, whether it be Tekken or just miscellaneous video games. You can catch me be unhinged on stream, even though I promise I try not to be. And yeah, if you catch me on Twitter, on Discord rather, just say hello and I'll be like, how's it going, buddy?
How's it going, little fella?
Yeah, that's it. I respect the fuck out of that. No, you guys are amazing. That was insane. Very, very pleased with how this tournament turned out. Massive shout out to everyone who joined tonight. We couldn't do this without you. And massive shout outs to everyone who joined in the Twitch chat as well. Thank you so much.
And a massive shout out to you as well, Slicer. Honestly,
Oh,
like thanks for
yeah.
helping running this whole thing.
Thank you,
Like
of
it's
course.
honestly like you don't get thanked enough, but yeah, you did great. You always do great. I've been on here twice and it's been 100% perfect.
Appreciate
So
that.
yeah,
Thank you.
thank you. Yeah.
Always,
Yeah, great
always
stuff.
happy to help out. I do this for the love of it. So I hope you guys enjoyed as much as we do. Again, sorry about the technical issues today. The usual stats and fancy shit wasn't working, so we had to sort of raw dog it a bit. But we got there in the end. But yeah, we'll be back. For those of you that have just joined us, we do tournaments every Sunday, Tuesday, and Friday. This Friday will be Street Fighter V as well. So if you're a fan of good old 2D fighters, we've got some of that coming up on Friday. And then Sunday, I believe, is Pokken. I think someone can correct me. And then the week after that is DNF Duel as well. So we'll be running some tournaments for DNF Duel, which just dropped today. I'm about to go fucking lab it. You can catch me on Twitter at SlicerOCE and on Twitch at SlicerOCE as well. I'll be streaming DNF Duel in the next couple of days. Otherwise, we're going to go say g'day to Yipes, one of the GOAT commentators in NA. We're going to go say g'day, show some love to the homies in NA. And we'll see you guys on Friday night. Much love, everyone. Take care. Have a good week.